Please, Your Lordship.
Yes.
Lordship, I'd like to mention item number 12, my lord. It's a contempt matter, my lord. I had to file my replies to the 3 affidavits, Lordship, but I am unable to do so today. Can you give me about 4 weeks' time?
Related matter listed as a motion item.
Yes, my lord. So I'm appearing, my lord. Yes, my lord. So my lord, this item number 1.
Anyway, he wants time
Yes, I
to
have
file
no problem.
reply.
And this motion also my lord, come along with that matter, my lord, on after 4 weeks, my lord. I have next one documents, my lord, which was not annexed, my lord. This is vital documents, my lord. I file an additional affidavit, my lord, to bring the record.
You will see later.
Yes.
Yes.
This item 12 is the contempt.
Yes. Mr. I long land counsel to the petitioner submits that he may be given some time to file reply to the counter affidavit filed by the alleged contemptor. List this matter after 4 weeks.
Yes.
On
So as
28th
to-
of August, my lord.
So as to, you are
28.
for,
I'm for respondent 3, my lord. She is respondent 5 and my friend is for respondent 1.
Respondent number 1 and 2. B Chakravarti.
okay. So record
I'm for 3 S committee.
SK no, number 1,
Number 1.
1 and 2.
1 and 2,
B Chakravarti. B Chakravarti.
B Chakravarti, 2,
3
3 is
3 S committee.
SK Mehdi,
4 and 5 A guidance.
4 is
Only date may fix, 28th of August, my lord.
28 hours.
And my lord, item number 19, my lord, this this has become infectious, my lord.
Okay.
Yes, my lord, there's the same.
Mr. SK may the learned counsel for the petitioner submits that this writ petition has become infructuous. List of in view of the above. The writ petition is closed on being become infructuous.
Obliged.
Please, your lordship. Your
Yes.
lordship, I beg to mention item number 38 on behalf of anomaly, your lordship. Kindly let the matter be listed on Thursday.
38
Yes, your lordship, 38.
on the prayer of amiss. You are government counsel,
Yes, your lordship.
so and so, learned government counsel. List this matter on Thursday,
Thursday.
which day?
Thursday,
Thursday was there.
coming Thursday.
No, Lordship, Thursday.
Next Thursday,
Next Thursday, Lordship.
this Thursday or next Thursday?
Next Lordship, because this week, Thursday I've got some engagement, Lordship, private engagement.
Then why, if it is next, then why it should be on Thursday only?
Since they were mentioning Thursday, Lordship.
Thursday is the,
Next week.
Thursday is the auspicious day for you,
Next
Very
week, Lordship, next week.
next Thursday. You give that day.
Obliged, Lordship, next Thursday. Third of this. Obliged, Lordship, to push on.
Your lordship, item number 13 on behalf of Tiba.
13,
State is yet to file affidavit, so kindly grant 3 weeks time.
3 weeks time. Allowed to file counter affidavit.
And item number 18 also, your lordship, on behalf of Tiba.
Same prayer,
Yes, your lordship.
counter affidavit,
Yes, your
for
lordship.
counter
Yes,
affidavit,
your
yes. It
Much
is.
obliged, your lordship.
May it please, your lordship. I beg to mention item number 34, lordship.
24,
34.
okay. Why?
Lordship, let it come up on the 14th of August.
Civil revision. Airport petitioner. On the prayer of Mr. So-and-so learned counsel for the petition, this matter on 14th of August.
14th.
Mr. I Longzam, MT Longzam, learned counsel for respondent,
Respondent number 3.
respondent number 2, abuse. Government also,
1 and 2, not government.
government is there.
Yes, government is.
You record her name?
Obliged.
Lordship, I would like to mention item number 16 as well, lordship.
16,
Lordship.
16,
Lordship, let it come up after 2 weeks, lordship.
16, why? Criminal petition,
Lordship,
Lordship, I have a prayer, Lordship, in this. On the last occasion, there was an order passed. So I pray that this order may be, can you revisit that, Lordship?
let us see. What is the order?
A cost was imposed upon the state council, though state is just a formal party, Lordship, not for seeking time. The time was sought,
Order, which order?
19/6/2023, Lordship.
19/6,
Yes,
20, 22,
23.
22,
No, 23, Lordship.
23. 19/6. Yes. No, this court cannot review this.
Lordship.
This court doesn't have a review power on such an order.
Lordship.
I'll not make you wise. You take appropriate steps
Lordship.
as permissible under the law.
Lordship.
Cannot review it.
Lordship.
When?
lordship, let it come up after 2 weeks, lordship.
Do you have any objection?
No, no, Lordship.
Okay. On the prayer of Mr. So-and-so learned counsel for the petitioner. List this matter after 2 weeks. The prayer has not been opposed by the learned PP. Government advocate.
Lordship,
PP or government advocate?
PP Lordship.
PP.
Yeah,
Learned
but the state is not the main party here, Lordship.
no matter party, whether performer, no performer. Or else you should file an application that you should be struck off.
Lordship.
If you share that you are not a necessary party.
We are not necessary party, Lordship.
It's a criminal petition.
It is, Lordship, but
Huh?
that's out of a criminal complaint, Lordship.
Huh?
It is arising out of a criminal complaint, Lordship.
No matter.
No, Lordship.
What does it make a difference? You are a necessary party. Can you see, look into it,
Lordship.
have some research.
Lordship.
I may be wrong.
My lord, please allow me to mention item number 14. On behalf of YP Gupta, the learned counsel for respondent number 2.
14.
Yes, my lord. It may kindly be listed on 7 August.
You are for respondent.
Yes, my lord, respondent number 2.
I have no objection, Lordship.
No objection.
The matter will come up on 7th
7th
August,
7th August.
Lordship.
On the prayer of Mr. Both the council, Mr. Poseko Pote for the petitioner and Mr. So-and-so for Mr. YP Gupta for respondent number 2. List this matter on 7/8/2023.
Maybe Lordship. Lordship, I'd like to mention item number 40, Lordship. I'm for respondent number 4. Lordship, if the matter will come up on 7th, Lordship.
7. 40.
40s, 40.
You are for respondent.
Respondent 4. Respondent number 4.
Any do you have a consent?
Yes,
Have you
Lordship.
taken consent?
Yes, Lordship. 40. On 7th of August.
Any objection?
Lordship, I'm ready for hearing, but since they are asking, may it be fixed as a fixed item on 7th, as a last chance.
If you are not objecting, we'll not have fixed it. Rather, we're fixing it on 7th. It's a
Yes.
fix only.
Lordship.
7th.
And the prayer, Mr. Posiko for the learned counsel for the respondent number
4.
4. Praise that this matter may be listed on 7/8/2023. Prayer not being objected to by the learned counsel to the petitioner, MS Judge Momi. List this matter on 7/8/2023.
Obliged, Lordship.
Record her name also, government counsel.
May it please your Lordship. Your Lordship, item number 22. 22, your Lordship.
I am not
22.
feeling well, your lordship. I was allowed to file additional affidavit and I have already served copy to my learned friend. And actually today I am indisposed, your lordship, having fever and not in a position to argue the matter also. I have taken the consent of this matter may be fixed on 14th August, your lordship.
Mr. PB for learned counsel for the petitioner submits that he's having fever today in view of for which he's not in a position to argue the matter. List of and phrase for listing the matter on
14th
14th
August.
August 2023. Mr. Interim, the learned counsel for the respondent has no objection. In view of the above, list this matter on 14/8/2023.
Lordship.
May please, your Lordship. Lordship, I beg to mention item number 11, Lordship. Lordship, here I'm appearing for the petitioner, Lordship.
Yes,
Lordship, today I have some personal difficulties, Lordship. So if this matter can come up after 2 weeks, Lordship, I have informed the opposite counsel.
MS Losino,
Lordship.
learned counsel for the petitioner, submits that she is having personal difficulty today. Therefore, praise for listing the matter after 2 weeks. Mr. Prayer not being opposed by the not being objected to by the learned government council. List this matter after 2 weeks.
Much obliged.
Yeah, please, Your Lordship. May we please to mention hearing item number 35 and 36, Your Lordship. Let it come after a week, Your Lordship.
35 and 36
After a week, Your Lordship.
after a week. Government councillor,
Lordship, I also beg to mention item number 23.
23.
Your Lordship, let the matter come up on Thursday because here I need to receive an instruction. So I'm making an endeavor to take the instruction today and file the affidavit, necessary affidavit.
That habeas corpus.
Yes, Your Lordship, yes, corpus. So, Your Lordship, let the matter come up on Thursday, Your Lordship. I'll make an endeavor to file an affidavit within that time.
My lord, the detention order, it expires on 30th of July.
Hmm?
The detention order, it expires on 30th of July.
Today is 24th.
Yes, my lord.
Thursday is what?
Thursday is 27, Your.
Thursday is 27.
Yes, my lord.
Yes, Lord. So
Fix
Your
it
Lordship on that day, Your Lordship will take a moment.
MS so-and-so learned government council. President, this matter may be listed on on 27/7/2023.
Yes, Your Lord.
So as to enable her to counter affidavit. Mr. So-and-so learned counsel to the petitioner express the urgency in the matter. Mr. List this matter on 27/7/2023.
Yes, Your Lordship. Your Lordship, I also beg to mention item number 17 on behalf, item number 17.
Yes.
Your Lordship, on behalf of our
You just give the number. How many
3
matters
weeks,
you
Your
want to
Lordship. 3 weeks, Your Lordship.
Item 17.
Yes.
I'm representing the respondent number 8, Lordship. The office of the Accountant General, AG, Principal AG. Now, as far as this contempt is concerned, contempt is directed against the state, not the AG, Lordship, but we have been made a party. So we have filed an application for deletion of our name, Lordship.
Then you file an affidavit.
I filed, Lordship.
It's okay then. What do you want?
Your
What do you
Lordship,
want?
after 3 weeks, Your Lordship, I'm
You
appearing.
want to file an affidavit?
Your Lordship, your affidavit on the based
Have
on
you
the,
filed? Have
no,
you
no,
filed
no,
the affidavit?
based on the instruction, Your Lordship, we will file, Your Lordship.
Have you got the instruction? Has
Well-
it been complied or what?
Your Lordship, instruction has not been received. I'm appearing on behalf of V. Shokri, Your Lordship.
Mhm. Objection.
No, Lordship.
Okay. I'm a so-and-so learned counsel appearing on behalf of V. Shokri learned additional agent, who is appearing on behalf of,
V. Shokri, Your Lordship.
no, the Alice contender,
Contempt number 1 to 7, Your Lordship.
127. Submits that she may be allowed to obtain instruction for which she prayed for 3 weeks time.
Yes, Your Lordship.
List of prayer not being opposed by the learned counsel of the petitioner. List this matter after 3 weeks. That's why you make a mention. Since you have already filed the affidavit
Yes, Lordship.
saying all this thing.
Yes, Lordship. Because contempt is against the state, not the AG.
May I please, Your Lordship,
Yes.
Lordship, I beg to mention item 24 and 25,
24 and 25.
please.
Bail application.
Yes, Lordship.
Are you on the
Yes.
interim bail?
Yes, yes, Lordship.
So you want some more time to enjoy the interim?
I'm told that the CD is awaited.
Huh?
No, CD is already here, Lordship. Even last time it was already here, but no harm in accommodating for a few days, Lordship.
What happened to your senior?
He has some difficulties today.
What is the offense?
Misappropriation of fund, alleged misappropriation of fund.
Very serious.
Lordship.
Not to him. He's having the CD.
The leading counsel had some difficulties today, so it will be taken up after a week.
Why not Thursday, Friday?
I leave up to you.
Lordship, Thursday then, Lordship. On Thursday, Lordship.
If
Oh, yes.
he's sick,
No, Lordship, he has some personal difficulties today.
anyway, we'll
Ah,
see
yes.
in that case. 1 week
Lordship,
or 4 weeks.
I leave it to the discretion of your Lordship.
On the prayer of Mr. MS so-and-so. No, MS so-and-so, learned counsel for the learned counsel appearing on behalf of Mr. City Jamir, learned senior counsel for the petitioner, submits that her senior is indisposed, therefore press for listing the matter after a week. Is not it?
Lordship,
Mr. K. Angami, learned counsel vehemently oppose the prayer. However, in view of the difficulties expressed on behalf of the learned senior counsel, list this matter after 1 week.
Lordship. Interim may be extended, Lordship.
Misappropriation. We'll see after 1 week.
Lordship. Lordship, oh,
Lordship, I also beg to mention item 39 on behalf of the counsel for appellant.
Testament application,
Yes,
appeal.
Appeal, your Lordship.
Okay,
This matter may be fixed on 14th, your Lordship, along with the other matter.
what is the other matter?
Just,
It's a analogous
no,
matter.
this is another matter. I have adjourned the matter on 14 in my case already, not in the tag matter. another matter. So matter may be fixed on 14th, your Lordship.
On the prayer of learned counsel for both the parties, list this matter on 14/8/2023.
may I please, my lord? Lordship, item number 21, Lordship. 21, Lordship.
Yes,
Lordship, if may be listed tomorrow, Lordship, for the IEA.
what is this?
Lordship, the IA is about the suspension of the judgment in order and for bail.
Mhm.
My lord, this is an issue between the two brothers. The accused person is alleged to have murdered his younger brother. The issue is the appeal. The question in the appeal, Lordship, is that the benefit of section 100, the action in self-defense, that benefit should have been given to the accused person. Because he has no past criminal record. The very happening that very night itself, it was the younger brother who tried to shoot the elder brother, and in the scuffle, Lordship, the younger brother succumbed to the injury. That
In
is
the
the case, Lordship.
defense,
Yes, in self-defense.
self-defense.
Yes, Lordship. Earlier also he was on bail and he has not violated, but as my learned friend said, Lordship, it can be listed tomorrow because the item number 2 also may take some time, Lordship, for hearing, admission hearing.
No, first we'll go to the final hearing. On the prayer of Mr.
Lordship.
K. Angami, learned public prosecutor. List this matter on
25, Lordship.
25/7/2022.
Bless you, Lordship.
Bless you, Lordship.
And Mr. So-and-so. Joshua
My Lord.
Seki, learned counsel for the appellant. Present.
Bless you, Lordship.
Also, I'd like to mention item number 20, Lordship. I'm for the respondent,
Yes,
which I may be allowed 2 weeks' time to file the affidavit, Lordship.
on the prayer of Mr. Moazam, learned counsel for the respondent.
Yes, Lordship, I'm for the
Respondent number 2. Oh,
This-
sole respondent.
sole respondent,
Sole
Lordship.
respondent. List this matter after 2 weeks,
2 weeks, Lordship.
so as to enable him to file counter affidavit. List
right,
this matter after 2 weeks.
Lordship, item 15, your Lordship, on behalf of V. Jumomi.
Hmm.
Your Lordship, after 3 weeks, your Lordship.
On the prayer of so-and-so, list this matter after 3 weeks.
Your Lordship, there is an interim, so
Interim
interim will be
order,
continued.
first earlier shall continue.
Your Lordship, I also beg to mention hearing item number 31 and 32. On behalf of Vishakra, your Lordship, additional AG.
No. This will dispose of today. 31 and 32.
Okay, okay. Lordship,
Huh?
I'll intimate her because that is what
Yes.
I'm instructed.
Yes, yes,
Your Lordship, I think 33. then, Your Lordship.
33. Ah,
Your Lordship, after 3 weeks, on behalf of Vishokri, Your Lordship,
why?
additional AG, Your Lordship.
What happened to additional, learned additional AG? MS so and so. Then the government council appearing on behalf of MS Bishokri, learned additional AG. President, this matter may be listed after 3 weeks.
Yes, sir.
Praise the Lord, list this matter after 3 weeks.
Much obliged.
Yes.
May it please Lordship.
Hmm.
Lordship, this petition is under section 482 CRPC Lordship for
Hmm.
caution of the criminal proceedings Lordship.
Yes.
Lordship, may kindly turn to the FIR Lordship at page 23. The relevant portion Lordship will find it page 26 Lordship. This is the handwritten FIR Lordship. This complaint has been filed by the president of LTP party Lordship. This matter is related to the election Lordship. General election. May I read the FIR Lordship? This is dated 25th of February 2023. With due respect, I would like to state and inform that today, that is on 25th of February 23 at around 1:30 p.m. A group of men and women belonging to JDU party under the leadership and instigation of Mr. So-and-so had illegally intruded inside the residence of Engineer Levi Rangma, the intending candidate of LTP party, 12th Zemenu Assembly constituency at so-and-so village, and physically assaulted his son, his daughter, and also his wife, and further threatened for life. It may also be stated that those intruder also damaged the house, namely windows and compound, fence, and warn us of dire consequences. And therefore, it is of utmost urgent to register the FIR and take necessary legal actions on the matter stated by arresting the accused under whose instruction their party worker had acted to the extreme steps and further booked as per the appropriate section of law to meet the ends of justice. I therefore request the authority to take immediate action against the following culprits, Lordship. Now altogether 61.
You are all of you are the petitioners.
Yes, Lordship. Altogether 58 petitioners are before this honorable court, Lordship.
Why joint petition?
Lordship, the same FIR, Lordship, and the same prayer, Lordship.
It shows your intention by this application itself.
Lordship, we have a categorically met statement that what has actually happened, Lordship. In fact, we have also filed a counter FIR, Lordship, against the party workers of LTP party, Lordship. What has happened, Lordship? There is a group.
See, you have physically assaulted his son and daughter.
That's the allegation. That is the allegation in the FIR, Lordship. Now, 149 days has lapsed after filing this FIR, Lordship.
Don't you realize how can you file a joint petition for quashing at an individual criminal liability?
Lordship.
Trial may be a joint.
Lordship.
But liability.
I've made a statement that the allegations are same against all the petitioners, Lordship.
That's why we can infer.
Lordship.
Your intention.
Lordship.
By filing the joint application. You are together, all of you are.
Lordship, what has happened was, Lordship, there's a group, Lordship.
You file a separate petition.
Lordship.
What do you say?
Lordship, I may be allowed to file a separate petition, Lordship.
It's a criminal liability.
Yes, Lordship, I agree,
If
Lordship.
it is.
Lordship. Otherwise,
It
I
is
have
true.
stated that it is the same case, Lordship, same allegations against the petitioners, Lordship. And they have also, their names also mentioned in the FIR, Lordship.
So you withdraw and file a separate petition.
Lordship.
Mr. Moaz Ahmed, Counsel for the petitioners. submits it, he may be allowed to withdraw this petition with the liberty to file a fresh list of. Praise the Lord. This petition is allowed to be withdrawn. Then this petition is disposed of on withdrawal with a liberty to file a fresh.
Lordship.
show advice.
Lordship. Obliged, Lordship.
Sir, this is of 2012.
Yes, my lord, that is, yes, my lord, that is true, my lord.
How many years now?
My lord is 2000.
21 years,
Yes.
11 years.
Yes, that is true. my lord.
What's the use of this
My lord,
compensation?
My lord, what-
Of course, not under the Right to Fair Compensation Act.
my lord, this at that time, the Nagaland Act was there, my lord.
Yes.
So this.
But today, after
Yeah,
2013,
I understand, my lord. I understand, but what happened?
do you want the land or you don't want? If you don't want, give it back
Yes, my lord, that
with
observation.
with a penalty or the 10 years, 11 years or the
Yes, so actually.
revenue or cost of those land
Yes, my lord. So, my
for
lord,
those years which you have used it.
my lord,
For those years which you have
Yes, yes.
used it.
yes, my lord.
If you don't want,
Please,
you just cannot really, I mean, give
understand.
it back, you give it back
Yes, my lord, I
with
understand.
the
Yes.
cost and value of the.
Yes, I understand. Now, 5 minutes, I'm allowed, my lord. The officer is there, my lord. I'll
Yes.
discuss, my lord. Officer is there, my lord. I will discuss in this regard, my lord. Just whether,
Whether the respondent
officer, one of the
Is-
officer,
okay.
one of the officer from Delhi, he is also here, my lord, today, my lord. He's not the lead prisoner, my lord. The officer from the Director General of Border Road Organization from Delhi, my lord. So I'll discuss, my lord, accordingly, I'll inform you
after some time,
after some time.
after some time.
Only, my lord, this, we have to pay the compensation and the other,
Use the mic.
only we have to pay the compensation and other interest part.
If you want the land, you immediately pay it.
Yes, my lord.
We may impose the present
Yes, my lord.
prevailing interest.
Yes, my lord.
If you don't want the land,
Yes, my lord.
you give it back with the cost and the whatever revenue for all those years which you have used it,
Yes, my lord.
and plus certain interest,
Plus interest.
because you cannot.
Yes, ma'am. I'll,
It is admittedly, it's a private land.
yes, ma'am.
It's a private land.
Yes, private land. It was my under lease, my
You
lord.
have asked for the lease and you have asked for acquisition as per the law.
No, my lord, we have not for acquisition.
Your issue is only you are disputing the value of the land,
My lord, we-
the market value,
initially
isn't
2009,
it?
my lord, 2009, my lord, we pray for the government, my lord, for extension of lease, my lord. Lease, my lord. But the respondent to the owner of the land, my lord, her husband, my lord, was want to sell the land, my lord, but the wife, my lord, is any freedom, my lord. She, my lord, refused to extend the land on lease, my lord. Thereafter, my government, my lord, take decision to take in the for acquisition, my lord. Our letter.
Your only objection is the market value.
Well, that time, my lord, yes, my lord, the market value was, my lord, this not according to the this Nagaland, whatever this land.
But the general principle, how you can just take over the people's land?
Yes, my lord, but there was a market.
See,
value-
he
market
may
value-
may grow,
My lord, this,
but land doesn't grow.
my lord, morning, I prayed for time to annex one document, my lord, this from the revenue officer, my lord. His own view, my lord, he's fixed the rate, my lord, his own view, my lord. But there's as per law, this 5 years, my lord, the market value has to be compared, my lord. But he says, my lord, as his letter, I've not annexed, so I prayed, but this is my own.
Or will ask you to acquire the land as per the 2013 Act.
My lord, this read code has the.
So there is a law.
Yes, but there are, but I'll take instruction, my lord. I'll take instruction.
As per section 107,
Yes, ma'am.
the state cannot have lesser beneficial law.
But here another
The
problem.
state can have a more beneficial, more
Yes, well, here another problem is that then even after we are the land is the award, so we pay, my lord. Then we have to this land will be the government of Nagaland, my lord. Again, we have to take lease, my lord. The acquisition part, my lord, is not complete, my lord. So for this, as per 2000, they're not even up to
It's
2005.
a motion,
Motion, my lord.
whether the private response.
Private respond, my brother is here, my brother is here, but he not, we have not certain copy.
Have you been authorized or?
Yeah, I can take notice, Your Honor,
Okay.
Your Lordship.
So we'll issue notice?
Yes, my lord, 28, my lord, the same case is there, my lord, and on that date, my lord, will finalize whether.
You finalize it and otherwise we'll
Yes.
direct you to
Yes, my lord.
acquire as per 2013 Act.
Yes, my lord.
It will be very heavy for you.
No,
Or
we-
else you come up with the instruction.
Yes, my lord.
You pay this amount or will direct you to
Yes, my lord, we'll take instruction.
acquire as per
Yes, my lord.
2013.
Notice maybe on 28 August, my lord, it will take time also, my lord.
We'll issue notice there.
Yes, my lord. I'm serving copy to my.
And you have been imposed the cost also
Earlier,
earlier.
My lord, we have filed a review
Misconcept,
petition, we have filed.
misconceived petition. Huh?
We filed a review petition which is pending before the honorable court, my lord. This-
Hmm?
Because it, honorable justice, Edith Chaudhary is not here, my lord, and is not listed, my lord. His judgment is passed by honorable Justice Edith Chaudhary, my lord.
Hmm.
We filed a review petition regarding the cost, my lord.
Where it is?
Well, it is not here, my lord. It is number as review petition to 10 of 2022.
Another cost will be imposed in the review. Double cost will be imposed. It was a total misconceived petition. I've read it.
On 28, my lord.
Anyway, heard Mr.
Yes, give me.
S.K. Medi, learned counsel for the petitioner. By filing this application, the petitioner has challenged the order dated, order number REB dash 22 oblique 2010 dash D capital oblique 1921 dash 23 dated 26/5/2023. Passed by the district collector cum deputy commissioner Dimapur. In an application filed under section 12 of the Nagaland bracket Acquisition and Acquisition bracket clause Act 1965. Whereby the application has been rejected. What is that order, impugn order?
Order is my lord, last page, my lord, this, my lord, it starts from my lord, 97, page 97, my lord.
97.
Yes, ma'am.
Is this an order or letter? Huh?
But they rejected, my lord, this one, my lord, they rejected.
Huh? Don't say order, this is a letter.
Ultimately, last line, my lord, is rejected, my lord. In communication, maybe communication letter. Only when first was imposed, my lord, there's another, my lord, observation was there, my lord. As there is alternative remedy, so it is not maintainable, my lord.
Hmm?
When cost was imposed by Honorable Justice Edith Chaudhary, my lord, is page 60, my lord. There is one other observation in view of the decision division bench and in view of the provision section 12 of the act. The petitioner are having alternative remedy and therefore present petition is not maintainable. So this therefore dismissed, my lord. Not maintainable, my lord. There is a provision, my lord, section 12, my lord. This was observed, my lord.
Next para. This has its own checkered history. in as much as the land of the respondent was acquired. Under the respondent number 2 was acquired. Under the provision of Nagaland Land Requisition and Acquisition Bracket Clause Act 1965 in favor of Project Saver public petitioner way back in 2012. Whereby the compensation was compounded for rupees 7 lakhs, 7 crore 69 lakhs, 45,120 only. The petitioners have been litigating the issue one after another, for which this court has also imposed a cost, being not maintainable. Mr. However, this present petition is directed against the letter whereby the petition application under section 12 of the Nagaland Land Requisition Acquisition Act 1965 has been rejected by the collector, cum deputy commissioner Dimapur, on certain on the ground that the what is your ground?
My ground, my lord, is this when it was decided, my lord, by the orders was, my lord. Then the land value was decided by the revenue officer is
On the
own,
ground that
is own, my lord.
letter indicates the letter
It was not as per the.
indicates the decision of the deputy commissioner, collector cum deputy commissioner has not considered the issue in a proper perspective, as the
It was not as per section 11 of the Nagaland Acquisition Act.
as the petitioner has right to file an application against the compensation awarded by the collector under the law. Next para, issue notice returnable by 28/8/20.
20 August. 20 August. Yes, ma'am. 28.
28/8. It is not August or what?
Yes, madam.
Is it
Yes,
December?
yes, yes, ma'am.
Mr. MP Longzab, London Council appears on behalf of respondent number 2. Oh, so before that,
For one and
MS.
1 and 3.
so and so, London Council,
20.
London District Council appears on behalf of respondent number 1 and 3. MP, respondent number 2. Since the London Council for this, since the London Council appears for respondent number 1, 2, and 3, no formal notice need be last. No, however, extra copies be furnished to the London Council for the response
Yes, ma'am.
All right.
by today.
Well, not today, madam.
This-
Then
this-
treat it, then treat it.
This matter, so and so.
All right.
2/8 August. 2/8 August.
28/8.
Yes, ma'am. Not 20.
But Mr. Mehdi,
Yes, ma'am.
we'll dispose of on that day.
Yes,
There's nothing. You just cannot linger like this,
yes,
or else ready to pay for the triple cost.
yes. Public money.
Will please, your lordship.
Yes.
Your lordship, this case is about the disparity and wrong fixation of pay scale, lordship, in comparison to the corresponding service, that is the Nagaland Police. Lordship, by the 1993 ROP rules,
the Nagaland police has been declared as the corresponding service to the junior commission officers of the village guards. My lord, the junior commission officers of the village guard.
Sir, before you start,
Lordship,
is it not the domain of the executive?
Lordship.
Is it not a domain of the executive to look into all this pay fixation, equation of post, as you know,
Lordship,
as held by the Honorable Supreme Court and this court?
my lord. My lord, that is why I'm
Best
mentioning
what we
about
can do
the
is, we can refer it to the government.
Lordship.
Learned additional AG, do you have the committee? Pay parity committee?
Yeah, because
Do you have
it
state-
depends on the situation.
No,
As and when it's required, the commission will consider. it.
so you don't have the permanent committee?
I don't think so.
At best, we can refer.
No, if
Because
my
this
lord,
court, this court cannot.
No,
Because
Lordship.
just said,
no, that is why, your lordship, if my lord may kindly allow me,
has your case been considered?
not yet, lordship.
Was been placed before the pay committee, pay anomaly? Do
yes,
you have
yes.
the pay anomaly committee?
Where it is constituted, lordship. But now, my lord, if my lord may kindly allow me, the revision of pay.
Sir, I have seen, I have read your paper. What's
No.
the point wasting the time?
No, the ROP rules of 1993.
Even if you establish.
Yes, lordship. So that is
Direct it to consider by the pay anomaly committee.
lordship.
This court cannot.
If the pay anomaly committee is to consider, lordship,
Yes,
now the benefits
Yes.
due to the petitioners, starting from 1993, the ROP rules,
that will be considered.
it is a statutory document, lordship. Now, lordship, if it is not considered from that date, many of the petitioners will not enjoy that benefit, lordship. And usually my lord is fully aware of how the state functions, the state machineries.
First, they let them consider. It's a domain of the executive.
Your
What do you
lordship, yeah, if there is a direction to consider, then definitely I should
You-
consider it.
Your employee, why
Yes.
direction is required? Sir,
Your lordship,
you are a welfare state.
yes, here in the matter
Are you
is, we have the
Are you
footing.
not this welfare state?
Welfare
It's your
state.
employee.
So you lordship, give a direction to the state to consider the commission. Then we'll do accordingly.
In fact, the committee has already
No.
been constituted, lordship, and my lord, may I have a look at page number 140, annexure 103,
Of your
140
of
of my,
petition.
yes, lordship, of my writ petition.
114.
114, 140, lordship, annexure 103.
Yes,
May I read, your lordship?
yes, yes.
This is the notification dated 1st June 2018. This is for general information that to all the departments and service associations and individuals that the government of Nagaland have constituted a pay anomalies committee wide notification number so and so dated 21st May 2018 for examination of pay anomalies, if any, arising out of the Nagaland Services Revision of Pay Rules 2017. The committee has been given 4 months time effective from the date of its constitution to submit its recommendation to the government. To enable the committee to proceed with its task, all the state government departments and service associations, including individuals, are hereby informed to submit their representation, if any, clearly indicating the anomalies, if any, found by them in the Nagaland Service Revision of Pay Rules 2017, so as to reach this committee latest by 15 July 2018. All such representation should be addressed to the Chairman Pay Anomalies Committee and sent to the official address of the undersigned.
Yes.
So, Lordship,
Is it still survives?
my lord,
Is it still there? Mr. Additional AG? This committee?
Your lordship, as per the direction of this honorable court, dated
Yes.
13 March 2023. So I have taken the instruction from the department,
Yes.
but I received a reply from the department that there is no report available in the office.
Regarding
these discrepancies, because he has referred some representation to the department.
Okay. This representation is page 142.
Yes.
Huh?
No, Lordship, 142, this is to the Chairman Pay Anomalies Committee.
Yes, by you.
Yes, Lordship, by the petitioners.
Then this is of 21/6/2018. And you are supposed to,
Yes, Lordship. So we have submitted our representation on
We did-
time
we
to
did-
the
we
Pay
did.
Anomalies Committee,
it
Lordship.
has not been considered.
It has not been considered till date, Lordship.
So you want that this court to direct that they should be conferred the same pay as that of your counterpart.
Yes, Lordship, the counterpart, that is the Nagaland Police.
That's why it maybe have
My lord.
this court may have some difficulties.
Even otherwise, Lordship, if my lord is
Yes,
about to
yes.
refer the matter to the Pay Anomalies Committee,
Yes,
then I have a sincere request for your Lordship's consideration, Lordship,
yes.
that we are asking for this correction of the fixation of pay scale starting from 1993, where the ROP rules clearly states that we are a corresponding service to Nagaland Police. And in fact, Lordship, we perform similar duties, more dangerous duties in the international borders, Lordship. So, Lordship, and as far as the ranks are concerned, the state is not disputing the fact that Jamadar is equivalent to assistant sub-inspector. The Subedar is equivalent to sub-inspector, and Subedar Major is equivalent to inspector. The next promotion, Lordship, it's assistant commandant, Lordship. And that is the same with the Nagaland Police, Lordship.
This, what do you call it? Nagaland Service Revision of Pay Rules. It also applies to you,
Yes, Lordship.
is it?
Revision of pay rules.
Yes.
That is applicable to us, starting from the rank of Jamadar, Lordship, that is in the rank of assistant sub-inspector. Below us, Lordship, the rank of sergeant, Havildar and below, they are voluntary.
They are paid honorarium.
Yes, Lordship.
Once you are promoted, you become the employee of the government.
Yes, Lordship.
So this rules applies to you.
Yes, Lordship.
They said your application is not there. Representation is not there.
No, Lordship,
so?
it's just a matter of submission that cannot be taken on record, Lordship. We have submitted, and the first representation from the record that we could trace is 2008. Though we have been approaching the department since the 1993 ROP rules, Lordship.
So this prima facie, this code is
Yeah.
we cannot direct to pay you the same, I mean, the pay which you are claiming. But at best, we can direct the pay anomaly committee.
Yes, Lordship.
If it exists, to consider
Yes,
your representation or your grievances.
our demands,
That will be
Lordship,
the
starting from
only-
1993, at least that may be included or reflected in the original,
No, that will be the part of the consideration,
Lordship.
whether it
My lord.
should be from the date of, I mean, 1999 or
1983 ROP rules.
ROP rules.
Yes, Lordship.
But your this pay revision rules comes into effect in 2017.
No, Lordship, this pay anomaly committee, Lordship. It is for, if there is any complaint in the ROP rules of 2017, that's a different issue, Lordship. Ours is, starting from 1993, when a service has been declared as a corresponding service to Nagaland Police, and the ranks are all equal, Lordship, till the assistant commandant and above, Lordship. And we perform similar duties, but we have not been paid the same
is
pay
so.
scale, Lordship.
Are you refuting or are you conceding?
No, your lordship here, they're voting up the appointment because police, regular police is recruitment. But home police card is a selection. So we have to view from the very beginning.
So according to you, they are not similar.
No.
They cannot be given a
No,
similar
no.
pay scale.
Because it's a voluntary organization which was established in the state of.
No, that is applicable, Lordship, to those,
You said you see responsibility, there are some similarities there, but value of responsibility and the nature of the appointment, recruitment, everything is different. So Willis card cannot equate or they cannot treat it as a police. Because
If
police
you,
is covered by the
if,
let on law.
if you have that, the stand, how you can consider his grievances? In that case, on merit, we'll have to decide.
No, your lordship here,
If the stand
See-
of the government is that they are not performing the similar
They are not-
duties and
no.
responsibilities, and if they are not entitled for the salaries and whatever entitlements which they are claiming,
Yeah,
then we have to hear it on merit.
Police car cannot be treated as a police because police is kind of the laid down principle of law, whereas police
I
car is an
understand,
organization.
But before we enter into
Yes.
this court is of the view that since the consideration of pay fixation and etc. is a domain of the executive. I
Yes,
thought we'll refer it to the pay and anomaly committee and consider it. But if your stand is that they cannot be considered and they cannot be paid, then we'll have to hear it on merit and pass an effective
your lordship here, if the petitioner claim that praying for enhancement, that is a lockout of the executive. But if the pray that they have the,
they are not asking for enhancement. They are asking for parity.
yeah,
Yes,
With the
yes,
Nagaland police.
yes, if it is, if they pray for the parity, then we have to start from the very foundation,
Yes.
which is currently organization, selection, police recruitment, and academic qualification required to employ one police, whereas police is not.
What order you are referring to? You said some orders have been
Yes,
passed.
one order was passed on 13 March 2023.
Was it been part heard
no, Lordship,
on other day?
Lordship, it has
It's not
never
a
been
part.
part heard, Lordship.
Okay.
If I may quickly clarify, Lordship.
Yes.
No,
No,
Lordship,
no, it's okay. I'm thinking something else.
Lordship,
Let me, before you clarify, let me clear myself.
Lordship.
What is the order? Sir, which order?
13 March 2023. This is on the prayer of the petitioner. The Honorable Court has given a direction.
13 March,
13,
1-3.
1-3.
Yes. Still receive instruction with the outcome references in the information. Have you got the order? Do you have the order? You have directed to
Yes.
obtain instruction
Yes,
whether about the outcome of their representation.
yes. So the reply from the department was that the record is not available.
Record is not available or they have not filed representation.
As far as our filing is concerned, Lordship, there is no issue because all the receipts are in the
No,
petition itself.
there's a reason why I'm saying
Yeah, my lord, Lordship.
non-availability of the record and non-submission are two distinct. Who was the chairman of pay anomaly committee?
Lordship, as and when the situation demand, they constitute the committee.
But this letter is by the additional deputy commissioner headquarters. How do he has that kind of information? The outcome will be when the instruction should be from the concerned committee
Yes, so
or the nodal department, which the other, I mean, the committee, I mean, functions.
so your lordship here, as per the,
Obviously, this additional deputy commissioner will not have anything, he will
No.
not have any records. The representation was to the chairman pay anomaly committee.
Your Lordship,
That's why I'm asking whether
yeah.
it is still there. It
as
is,
per your
whether
Lordship,
it
here, the
is-
thing is, on the prayer of the petitioner, the honorable court has passed the give the direction.
Hmm.
So on the basis of this order, direction, I have addressed to the
Home Commissioner.
commissioner
Ah,
to comply with the direction. So that is a reply I received from the
your
department.
reply, what this reply is internal correspondence between
Yes.
additional deputy commissioner headquarter and home commissioner.
Because of the commissioner, I think it's a seasonal commission only, to my understanding.
When
So-
you, perhaps on your letter, commissioner must have written to the concerned headquarter.
Your Lordship,
Okay,
here-
this is office of the commissioner.
Yes, respondent number 3, that is the Commissioner Nagaland and Commander in Chief of the village guard.
So
So address to that.
he heads the committee. He's the head of the committee, Commissioner Home.
Yeah, Commander in Chief, that is the Commissioner Nagaland.
No. Pay anomaly committee.
Yeah, I am inquiring about that pay anomaly inquiring I written, but I got a reply from department like that. And it seems this commission is considered as and when the situation should demand.
So it's not in existence now.
No,
It is not in existence.
I think so. I'm not clear, but to my understanding.
Joshua, in that case, we'll have to hear it on merit and
Lordship.
we'll admit your petition and fix after 1 week or 2 weeks
For hearing,
for hearing.
Oh, Lordship, that my lord
Because,
may kindly
because
consider.
I was,
Yes, Lordship.
this court was thought of referring it to refer the matter to the pay anomaly committee. He is saying that there is no committee in existence. Then in that case, at the same time, the arguments which you have made, is it as per the affidavit
yes,
that you are saying that they are not entitled,
yes. So madam, listen for hearing.
but not that kind of usual thing. We'll fix that. We'll admit this and fix it for
Okay.
hearing,
Okay.
Admission hearing, Lordship, if my
not
lord.
admission hearing. We'll
Hearing.
admit
No,
this.
Lordship, this,
Admitted,
No, if it comes on admission hearing again, this will be deferred. Because normally, you have seen it also. In the interest of justice, where preference is being given to the all matters.
my lord,
That's why I'm not adjourning
Lordship,
2016 Assembly.
Lordship.
Yours is of 2019.
19.
19, Lordship.
That's why we will fix it after 1 week or 2 weeks, whatever.
After 2
I mean,
weeks,
suits you.
let it,
We'll admit this
listen for
fix
hearing.
for hearing.
yes, for hearing.
After 1 week, Lordship.
If pleadings are complete, it's okay. It's
Yes.
course and because it's of no use referring. And we
Lordship.
cannot compel them to have a committee
My lord.
unless law mandates, whatever the pay revision rule says.
That may kindly be reflected in the order sheet, my lord.
Hmm.
Yes, Lordship.
What?
That the document produced by the state lordship, that
Ah.
there is no more pay anomaly committee.
They are not saying so. They are saying that there is no documents.
But the verbal submission of my learned senior friend,
Okay. No pay anomaly committee in existence.
Yeah, that's what I learned, to my understanding.
Sir, you have to.
No,
be
no,
sure.
if it is so, then definitely do it and reply according to the direction of the honorable court. But if it is only for seasonal, then as and when situation demanded, then they will consider the commission.
I don't know. Under the
Your
rules-
Lordship, yeah, we can
under
go for
the
the.
If the constitution of the committee is mandatory,
that I am not aware, lordship.
you find it out on next day. Because ultimately,
Yeah,
by prima facie, will have to be referred.
We did file our representation on time, but the same has never been considered, and now if it is
It's okay, that,
defunct,
that will be technical. Once you hear the
My
matter,
lord,
go to the very root of the matter.
my respectful submission, lordship,
Yes.
if so many questions are raised, the issues which are outside the merits of the petition, lordship, then again, the matter will get continuously deferred, so,
No, that's what I'm saying. We'll admit it
my lord,
instead of
Yes.
keeping it admission hearing
Yes,
lordship,
and fix it for hearing
yes.
my lord.
on your, consent dates, whatever. But there are some cases. I think this court has also given some judgment, finding out the pay fixation, anomalies and all those parity and all those things.
Lordship.
Optimum numbers of Supreme Court judgment, but then
In fact, lordship,
facts.
subject to the
differ-
satisfaction of
differ
this
from
honorable
case
court,
to
but
case.
your lordship, I have sufficient weapons to present before your lordship.
So keep it yourself. It will be dangerous for you if you repeat.
Lordship,
Okay. Heard Mr. Joshua Seki, learned counsel for the petitioner. And also had Mr. M.T. himself, London additional agent for the state of Nagaland. The writ petition. One writ petition.
yes, lordship,
Writ petition is admitted for hearing. On the consent of the learned counsel for the parties, list this matter on
31st, lordship,
31st
yes, lordship,
Monday,
my lord.
31st
Uh,
20.
how about the first week of August?
Huh?
First week of August.
Then
seven-
first, lordship, if my learned senior friend has problems, first of August.
If the petitioner counsel was only Monday, another Monday is 7 August.
You want to end it.
That's only the Monday, you know.
We'll take the 1st of August, lordship.
Learned additional AG wants to enjoy the holiday on Sunday.
Then first of all,
No, first, so we have a festival, so I cannot give assurance today.
Second,
second is a Wednesday, lordship.
third,
Thursday.
or 14.
No, 14 is, it is not.
Third, okay, lordship.
Just before independence.
3rd of August, lordship.
Third or 7? 7 is Sunday, third
You
is
said- you said-
Thursday.
We can start on 3rd, lordship.
Third of us, okay. fine.
List this matter on the consent of learned counsel for the parties, list this matter on 3/8/2023
My lord.
for hearing.
Bless you, lordship.
On that day, you ensure that, you not for, it will not be connected, that will not be a impediment to hear the
Yeah,
matter, but then
definitely.
for the interest of all, you come up with the control instruction,
Lordship.
whether the pay anomaly committee is still in existence.
Lordship.
Or, and whether the constitution of the committee is mandatory under the rule.
Lordship.
That will be a. Both of you just find out
Mal-
in the pay revision rules.
My lord.
Okay, do you need to mention that, record that letter?
I request your lordship, if my lord can kindly mention it, lordship.
If they
Lordship,
will record your this letter to which you have produced today.
okay.
Last Mr. Interim, Learned additional AG. Produce the letter dated, produce a copy of the letter dated 3/0/2023, issued by the additional deputy commissioner, within bracket headquarters, office of the commissioner, Kohima. Office of the commissioner, Nagaland, Kohima, which indicates that there's no records available in the office regarding the representation filed by the petitioners. That was 16/6/2018.
Representation.
2018. Representation is page 142.
21/6/18. Okay. 21/6.
Yes, Lordship, 21/6/2018.
This is open. 21/6/2018. List of. Same maybe kept part of the record.
Lordship.
These people are about the letter, about the letter is directed with this code on so and so. 13/3/2020 is directed by this code on 13/3/2023. Mr. M.T. so and so.
No, please, Your Lordship.
Yes.
Your Lordship, my colleague has his feet or has her feet in the court. What? Your Lordship, so if the matter can come up after a week, or if there's urgency, then let the matter come up tomorrow, Your Lordship. Your Lordship, this actually the respondent number 2 in this current petition. They are just a pro forma respondent in the sense they are not the main party that we are having an allegation against. It's against the Union of India, Your Lordship.
Okay.
And the council is present here today. And on previous occasion too as well, Your Lordship, on an affidavit in opposition that has been filed, the court had directed to give them liberty to correct certain portion of the amended affidavit, Your Lordship.
Yes.
That has been done, Your Lordship, and now the pleadings have all been completed in this current case, Your Lordship. And as mentioned, the respondent number 3, which is the Deputy Commissioner Dimapur, they are a pro forma respondent, and if this code is of liberty, then can proceed with the, and perhaps it's a very simple, Your Lordship, in this current petition. It just asks for a survey report from the Deputy Commissioner of Dimapur, since the current land in issue in dispute is between the villages of Kirha village, which is at towards the airport area, and towards the Assam Rifle Training Institute, Your Lordship. So the main issue of contention is between the respondent for and
We'll make the survey.
Your Lordship, the
Obviously,
survey,
Deputy Commissioner.
the Deputy Commissioner, Your
Then
Lordship.
he's not a performer respondent.
Your Lordship, but in the current.
If your prayer is for survey, it is to be by the Deputy Commissioner.
Lordship.
Huh?
We're seeking just for spot verification, Your Lordship, because the issue pertains to a plot of land that has been allotted to the villagers sometime in 1950. Settlement order was given to the villagers. And thereafter which a certain portion of the land has been encroaching time and over again by the Assam Rifle Training Center, Your Lordship. And in course of it, we have raised certain issues. We have raised our concern representation sent to the DC dating back from 2001 till today, Your Lordship, on the certain portion of land that has been encroached. However, the major issue came up to be when the four-lane construction has been constructed, Your Lordship. The primary fencing wall of the respondent number 4, in course of digging the land, Your Lordship, the fencing must have been destroyed by them, but that was the certified portion of land that was allotted to them. And thereafter which, now what has happened is that the portion of the four-lane area, Your Lordship, now they've come and encroached the entire area facing the National Highway, Your Lordship. And based on this, Your Lordship, on certain occasion, that is on 16th of May, Your Lordship, we have also given a letter saying that they have violated the court's order because at the inception of filing this, an interim stay was being granted to the petitioner, restraining the respondent from carrying out any construction activity on the said land, Your Lordship. But on previous occasion, your lordship, they had covered a mesh fencing wire and citing the reason that there's a dumping place, unhygienic issue, whatsoever they have come up with. And now what they've done is they have now encroached and come and cross the entire fencing in the lordship. That is violative of the court's order, which have given a stay. And in regard to that, we have also given them a letter, your lordship.
Have you filed a contempt petition?
Lordship, contempt was not filed then because the court, at the time, the court was of the opinion that necessary orders will be instructed. However, due to certain errors that have been inadvertently been added in their opposition, your lordship, the court had granted time to rectify the certain portion of the error. And that's how the case is still pending till today, your lordship.
Have you done it?
Yes.
Rectification you have done in your affidavit?
Yes, Lord.
So what is the?
Regarding the earlier affidavit, there was one issue which was incorporated in the affidavit, which was not very relevant to this particular issue. So the honorable court has allowed us, the lordship has.
So according to you, is there any encroachment?
Lordship, there is no.
Or you have not encroached?
Not encroached because the security, this Assam Rifle have been occupying this area since 1962 in the present location. And the fencing has been put in place since 1974. And the issue started only in 2019 when the following construction was there, our security wall was brought down. So on 21st and 22nd May of 2019, we have put up a temporary fencing because it is a security parameter. And we have put the fencing only on the same alignment as before when it was brought down. However, lordship, the issue involving the present writ petition is disputing on facts that is relating to proprietary right, where there is claim and counterclaim over the disputed area, where the civil court has an absolute jurisdiction to decide on the proprietary issue. Having said that, lordship, if the petitioner's prayer is only limited to constituting or issue a directive for spot verification, we are not adverse to that. That will also come up with a clear picture. Violation part, lordship, we have not done because the temporary fencing which was put in place.
Then initially belongs to the villagers.
Lordship.
How you have come to occupy their land? On what basis?
Lordship, I have met, this plot of land was occupied since 1959.
Forget it, maybe 1920.
And the village was recognized only in
We want to
2014.
know how come, on what basis you come to occupy this land?
It was government allotted, lordship. Government.
They are saying it's their land.
Lordship,
government land? Is it a government land?
Lordship, the government was allotted to us in 1950 through a settlement order,
To you?
your lordship. And now the descendants of
Has it been cancelled?
lordship, it has never been cancelled so far.
Okay.
The settlement order has never been challenged, it
So
has never
according
been
to you,
cancelled.
they have encroached your allotted land.
Lordship, the portion of the land that is facing the national highway, yes, because
How much the area?
lordship, that particular dark, if you look into the map, the particular initially we have a land of 42 acres. And now 10 acres have been encroached. And this has also been reflected in the surveyor's report, your lordship. While as
Madam, the Assam Rifles guarding us,
lordship,
we should support them.
lordship, in as far as the land that has been taken from us, that is okay. But then thereafter, even having to take more, that is where the problem lies, your lordship, because that has never been any kind of understanding or any kind of an MOU or any kind of agreement that was being executed. Primarily because there was damage in the
No.
fencing.
No, it became a disputed question of fact. And at the same time, if you want, there may not be a bar on the facts of the matter to direct for spot verification. But if they are seriously disputing the facts, this court is handicapped. So if we agree that it should be, the deputy commissioner should verify, then on that line we may dispose of the matter, direction can be issued. But if we really seriously, are you seriously disputing?
Lordship, because in 2014, this petitioner's village was recognized by the government.
Okay,
Where in the map, sketch map of the village,
it's clear.
it's very clear that 32 acres. And they're saying that we have encroached 10 acres.
meaning thereby their allotted area was 42. But in this case,
So
ma'am,
this court has, in the interim has directed, you have restrained from construction. Have you,
I have to restrain, yes.
Huh?
We have been complying with that lordship.
huh?
We have, there is a restraint going to pass against the parties to maintain.
So you are maintaining it?
Yes, lordship.
Are you sure?
Yes, lordship.
What do you say, madam?
Lordship,
He is saying he has not violated this court's order.
Lordship, we have also keeping on court's record the last time.
Huh.
So the portion of the
Or shall we dismiss that this is purely a disputed question of facts?
Lordship, if the responding parties are okay, then let the spot verification be conducted by the DC. That is the only prayer, Lordship, to. So in this current application, Lordship, if you look at the petition, the court had directed stoppage any kind of construction activities whatsoever, Your Lordship. But thereafter, if you look at the image, Your Lordship, the mesh fencing wire that has been constructed by the respondent, Your Lordship, that's clearly against the court's order, Your Lordship, because the court had not ordered stay on that particular.
This is the highway.
Yes, Your Lordship.
This is Assam Rifle land.
Lordship, the other side. So
This side.
the court had.
Where is your land?
Lordship, the land belongs, if we look at the petition, we'll have a clearer picture, Lordship. I shall
No, just-
guide the
just-
court in
just
this.
Tell me. So this area, you are claiming that this has been encroached.
Your Lordship, if you look at.
Where is your village?
Village is towards the airport line, the airport stretch, and on the left side and also on the right side. So that's where the entire Kohima village has.
Not beyond the road. It's the same line.
It's the same lane, yes,
Same line.
Lordship. So Lordship, if you look at annexure P7 of the main writ petition, Your Lordship, that shows a clear picture of where the Assam.
There is no construction, it's nothing. It's a.
So Lordship, they were not supposed to do that as per the court's order, because the disputed area right now is as on the other side of the mesh wire that they have constructed on 1st of May this year, Lordship, despite a court order restraining them from carrying out any activity. And in the main petition, we have a clear picture showing where the demarcation was there then and where the encroachment has happened to Lordship. And despite court order, they have obstructed this, saying because of hygienic issue, this and that. If at all hygienic issue, they should have been complaining to the DMC, Your Lordship, rather than taking their own course and putting up the fence, going against this honorable court's order, Your Lordship. So that is the contention. This has been happening time and over again, slowly encroaching.
You have also been allotted.
Yes,
Has it been allotted?
yes,
By
lordship.
the government?
Yes, lordship.
Who will decide this? This is a government land. Civil courts,
Your Lordship, the
if there is
fencing.
a dispute, civil court will decide, not that the high court.
Yes, lordship.
Or if you agree, we'll direct it for spot verification.
That direction will be issued to the respondent number 3, that is the deputy
Yes.
commissioner. So
Yeah, please, Your Lordship, this matter is handled by.
Anyway,
Your
have you heard-
Your Lordship,
the issue is very simple.
the
These
affidavit might have been filed,
uh,
Your Lordship.
He is claiming that the Assam Rifle has encroached
Yes,
their
Your
land.
Lordship. I got it, Your Lordship.
He is saying that they have not encroached.
Yes, Your Lordship.
We have been allotted within our allotted area.
Yes, Your Lordship.
There is no overlapping. Their village land allotted by the government is intact.
Yes, Your Lordship.
That is the disputed question of facts. But then the prayer is to have a spot
Spot
verification.
verification, Your Lordship.
So in that case, we may direct it for a spot verification, but ultimately what will be there? If suppose there is an encroachment, will not decide.
Lordship,
That will be decided by the civil court.
Lordship.
Your Lordship,
So
if I'm not mistaken, like affidavit might have been filed.
by the state,
So, yes, Your Lordship, so Your Lordship, we will get
we'll
a.
take up it tomorrow. We'll dispose it of.
Yes, Your Lordship,
Lordship,
yeah.
Lordship.
If you have something, unless you have something to show that we cannot make a spot verification,
Yes, Your Lordship.
then we'll dismiss it.
Yes, Your Lordship.
If she cannot say anything that we cannot, then we'll direct her to verify.
Lordship.
Your Lordship, let the matter come up
If it
tomorrow.
is not within her authority to verify,
Yes, Your Lordship.
then you have to argue
Hmm.
that this is not a disputed question of facts.
Lordship.
tomorrow
Yes, your lordship.
we'll dispose it.
Yes, your lordship.
I'm grateful, Lordship.
This. Heard so and so, learned counsel for the petitioner, and also heard so and so, huh? Record all them. After hearing the matter for some time, the learned counsel for the petitioner praised that matter, maybe praised for listing the matter on 25/7.
Lordship.
2023. We'll dispose it of.
Lordship.
Mark it, huh?
I'm grateful, Lordship.
This year. Sir, what is this?
Item, my lord, item 4 and 5.
Yes.
Sir, I beg to state 4 and 5 that my senior is out of station, so can you list this matter after?
Why have not to mention at 10:30? 10:15?
Yes,
Who is your senior?
sir, Taga Kichu,
Takakichu. Where he is?
he's out of station, sir.
Where he has gone?
He went-
Holiday?
Yes. You and sir.
He has detained all of us here and he's enjoying the holiday. Huh? Takakichu. What to do in that case?
Since my learned friend is coming from out of station, can we fix it on a fixed
The
date?
fleetings are complete.
I am at number 6.
No, all the
All-
better I
all-
say.
All these matters are clubbed together.
No, I have to argue this matter because this is an urgent matter. We are waiting for Formula 2019 for interim order as well
No,
as.
your friend, your.
My item is item number 6, 8, 9, 10.
It's
item
all
number
analogous. It's all analogous.
Yes,
Is it?
Your lordship.
It's all connected.
Yes,
it's
your lordship.
all similar matter, madam.
So
But
we'll fix some other date. And or if the.
I'm coming from
fleetings-
Calcutta, madam, so I have to argue
So-
this, madam.
so
Get
there-
it, client is also there, madam.
Huh?
Client also coming from Calcutta, madam.
It's okay.
So, madam, you can I take it up
No,
tomorrow,
let
madam?
us-
Tomorrow I
let us
can
not,
argue.
let us not take it in the piecemeal.
Tomorrow I can argue, madam. There are no interim order, madam.
Hmm.
And also Supreme Court has taken into consideration this matter, admitted this matter and expeditiously disposal this matter, madam, within a specific time, madam.
Is the direction is there?
Yes, madam. That is the problem, madam.
Your lordship, let me advise.
If madam contempt proceeding is there, because also impose the cost before the Nagaland government, madam, because of delay in madam submission of madam revenue opposition, madam. Madam, that doctor, madam, they are, this is a short fact, madam, and public notice as well as madam article 19(1), madam. Once there are madam, I can madam practice anywhere in India, madam, as a lawyer.
So
As
you are for
I am for applicant, madam.
in
Doctor,
item,
court, madam. That is item number 6, madam.
item number 6.
Yes, madam.
And
6, 8, 9, 10.
okay.
Both are similar, madam.
Akito, you are for
Your lordship, I am in item number 4, item
Four.
number 5.
5.
And your lordship, item number 5.
Respondent.
Item number 5,
Yes.
madam.
Item number 5, if I may, my lord, item number 5 is a lead case,
Hmm.
is a lead case.
Okay.
And Mr. Ikichu is appearing there.
Hmm.
I have been ready all along, my lord. I have never sought an adjournment. It's only the other side which has been taking adjournments. And unfortunately, they are the ones who oppose the Supreme Court, saying that the matter is being adjourned.
No, I have to argue this.
Mr. Chakraborty,
Yes, madam.
if you can say that if it can be segregated, I'll hear you today. If it cannot, it's not. It cannot be. Because he's saying that leading case is item 5.
Yes.
That
When
that I
Mr.
know,
when
madam.
Mr.
But as
Laden
far as
Counsel-
my case is concerned, madam, I am
Takakichu is,
without interim order. How can we deal with madam, long
No.
time, madam?
No, my-
I am waiting for 2019, madam. and all affidavit and others has already been taken into consideration, madam.
Yeah, just I've seen it's to.
So you must kindly take it as my protection also, minimum protection also. Otherwise, it can. This case is concerned, madam. This is a public notice, madam, 1901G violate, madam. That is a very much illegal on the part of public welfare state, just like in Nagaland, madam.
Sir, you have you filed any application for interim?
Yes, my lord, that has also been gone on to a wrong date, my lord.
Let me explain, my lord.
It is, my lord, it
Let me
is the date of, and one judge and another judge, Justice Chaudhary and Justice Simprita, and also all the judges come into consideration, and then, my lord, they are taking time, and that is the adjournment, my lord. My client is, my lord, frustrated because, my lord, there are no interim order, my lord, nothing has been done, Supreme Court has guideline, my lord, and then, my lord, they are taking adjournment. This is a.
It's okay. He's not taking adjournment, he's ready. The
Yes,
problem is main late case is item 5.
No, my lord, mainly that is true, my lord.
Just wait. Let him.
Now, my lord, what is this case about? This is about renewal verification of registration certificates issued
Of
to
the-
homeopathic B certificate holders.
Okay.
What interim order, my lord? It's just a notice.
Hmm.
Just a notice.
Because of without renewal, my lord, I couldn't be practice, my lord, my client, my lord, register one man in the year
That's precisely the
1996,
point,
my
my
lord.
lord.
Today in
Verification.
2023, my lord.
Verification will include renewal
Yes, my lord.
because the law demands, the Homeopathic Act demands that the certificates have to be renewed every year.
You must kindly liberate
Where is-
all the documents, my lord, all doctors, my lord. This simple thing, my lord. They cannot, my lord, they cannot stop my right that you are not a resident of Nagaland. And then this is a very unfortunate thing, 1901G violate, I can practice anywhere in India, man. Because
No.
that public notice is a very bad in law because they are saying that you can only reside in Nagaland and that practice, man.
Perhaps that is your case.
Yes, my lord.
So
Small case, my lord.
We'll
Small part of law.
consider that.
Yes, my lord. You should
The
kindly
pro-
protect me.
next-
Otherwise, my lord.
Problem is this court is also ready. He's also ready.
Yes.
Problem is the lead case is item 5.
No, that is not,
So let us do one thing.
the main case not
Let us-
under 5, my lord.
See, Mr. Chakrabarti, it's no point raising your voice, please.
I am coming with great expectation.
Have some patience.
Please listen.
Let us not raise our voice.
Yes, my lord.
It's no point. That's why I'm saying, if you can segregate, if you say so,
Yes.
that this method can be segregated, I'm ready to hear. This court is ready.
Yes, segregation.
It can be segregated.
Yes, my lord.
Lordship,
Is it-
it cannot be segregated because it is against the
You have to
same
be very
notice. Your
fair.
Lordship.
Yes, my lord.
Mr. Counsel,
Because my lord, other kind
You have the
why should I burden me?
See, you have the considerable experience. You must be very fair.
Because my lord, this
Not be, I mean, extraordinary cherry.
not extraordinary, my lord. I am praying only, my lord, that my petition may be hard, my lord, within time, my lord, because this is a 2019 matter.
Don't be.
Yes, well, it has been.
Don't be this ingenious.
Your Lordship,
No,
Don't make sense.
difficult is that there are no interim order, my lord. You know, if you kindly pass interim order, I have no objection, my lord. But without interim order, my lord,
Let's
how
be
can
fair.
it be?
Let's be fair.
Yes, my lord.
Let's be fair and candid. See, they are saying, I cannot disbelieve them also. All of you have to come to a consensus.
That is true, but as far as this.
What I'm saying, what this court is saying,
Yes,
are you following me?
yes,
That
I do follow.
whether your case can be segregated or not.
Yes,
You are saying that you can say, they are saying it cannot be. If the lead case is item 5, how this can
But
be
if
segregated?
any lawyer, my lord, absent this matter, my lord, that liability.
It may happen to you,
looks up
or it may
me.
happen to
How can it be,
this
my lord?
court also. You cannot.
Your Lordship, we have seen for the last
Matter, my
three occasion, Your Lordship, and because of you, we could not.
It's okay.
is
It's
similar.
okay. We'll fix it, sort that. It's of no point.
Your Lordship, even in item 7, Your Lordship,
This court is ready to.
Tomorrow, I am ready tomorrow. You should kindly fix it tomorrow at 10:30. That junior, senior also, senior friend also may have come, my lord.
What is the urgency? Is it?
Urgency that my
See-
practice jeopardy because of my 2016. I have stopped my practice, my lord. This is a very extremely urgent matter. That
And
is
you have filed the writ petition in 2019.
yes, my lord.
You
So
have
this-
stopped your practicing in 2016.
I made application, several applications before the authority, disclosing all the facts and circumstances. That then, my lord, that petition has been taken into consideration before this court, my lord. And also, some petitioner has to be filed.
You must be aware of the judgment of the Honorable Supreme Court.
Yes.
Earlier,
Supreme Court
1992.
imposing cost before the Nagaland government. And also the experience
different.
without any adjournment.
No,
date, madam.
that is different.
Your lordship, item 7, your lordship.
I am talking about.
He was appearing in item 7, your lordship. Initially, he was appearing for item 6, 7, 8, and 9, your lordship.
Yes.
In item number 7, that is WBC 180, they went for to Supreme Court, and the Supreme Court gave a cost of 50,000, your lordship.
Yes,
For delay, your lordship. But now it is in 180 also, lord. And now in item 7, another advocate from Gauhati is appearing in this case, your lordship. And the cost has been imposed in item 7, your lordship, and he is done in that case, your lordship.
Yes, madam.
And on 2 or more occasions, he was absent. All of us was ready, he was absent, and now today all of a sudden he is coming and making this a submission, your lordship. It's not fair, your lordship. And I think some of the next council is not absent also, your lordship.
As far as 6, 8, 9.
You are appearing for the state.
Yes, I'm for the state, your lordship.
So have some concerns this with your learned friend. It may happen to you tomorrow. You never know. Just because you are appearing, because
Yes.
the junior counsel is making a mention
No, madam.
behind you. You just
Tomorrow.
Guwahati in item 7 is.
Mr. Chakrabarti, the pleadings are completed.
In item number 5, yes.
If it is a leading case,
Yes, madam.
and if
Yes, your lordship.
it's where you are not filing any affidavit in
No,
other
we have
cases,
filed, your lordship. We have filed in
item 5.
item 7, your lordship, and it will
That-
cover
that
all
will
the
cover
case,
all.
your lordship.
So admit this petition.
Yes,
And
I am
fix it
paying
for-
only interim order, madam.
No,
Only interim order in terms of.
Without
Yeah.
hearing the other party, I can.
Because well, it's a long pending case, madam. Without interim order, how can it be?
See, have you checked this cause list?
You see, Kali come to madam, my interim order.
You check the cause list. Do you have the cause list?
Page 22, madam.
Mr. Chakrabarti, do you have the cause list? Today's cause list.
Yes, madam.
Come to item 30.
Item
30.
is 16. That I know, madam. But madam, without protection, me, madam, protected me.
Otherwise,
How can be, madam?
this court is ready. He's also ready. She's also ready. Problem is the learned counsel in the item 5.
Yes,
He has expressed some difficulty.
that is why I'm paying, madam. You see, kindly protect me, as far as this.
What kind of
case-
protection?
Protect my interim order, madam.
What interim order?
Interim order, madam, the interim order injunction restraining the respondent, madam.
We'll admit this and we'll dispose of the matter. Next step. You tell us that.
First, on the first.
No.
No.
Then in that case, he's also not there.
Well, I can give.
When
date.
your senior can appear? Next week.
Next.
After 10 days or 2 weeks.
Next week. Next Monday.
Next
Monday.
Next Monday. 31st is fine, madam.
31st.
31st Monday.
Mister, you tell your senior,
Yes.
you have seen it, Mr. Chakrabarti is so, impatient.
But actually what happened, Malad, their doctor is frustrating because he is coming from Calcutta. I am also.
No, it's not that this
I'm waiting, Malad, for
this
long.
court is also ready to hear the matter. But it happens.
Well, in general practice, in other court, Malad,
I had
if
I had
I
a-
argue this guy interim order, maybe admitted, Malad.
See, Mr.
That is a, yes.
Chakrabarti, I have also had a practice of nearly 35
You
years.
should, I know,
As a lawyer.
Arunachal Pradesh, you should practice. Arunachal,
So-
Gauhati,
Not only Arunachal, we have seen Supreme Court also.
Supreme Court.
We have seen Calcutta High Court also.
Oh, yeah.
I've been to almost all the high courts of the country. So it's not that.
Yes.
Whether you are from
No,
Calcutta,
general
whether
practice
from-
is that,
whether is from Arunachal, whether from Delhi, or it's not the issue.
I am also one of some
So don't say
experience.
all those kind of, you are from Arunachal, I'm from Calcutta.
Yes, sir.
You express your inability and your difficulty and your thing.
Yes.
But don't have kind of those geographical and regional kind of thing.
Not, I am mentioning that,
Is that
that
it?
interim order which I am paid for, that may be granted, but otherwise, but that is, but after passing 4 years,
All of us know.
without,
It's not you only and it's not only me.
that
we
is,
know
I am
what-
paying, I am just
We
paying.
know where is Calcutta High Court, where is Gauhati High Court. Every one of us know.
Yes.
So let us don't say all those kind of geographical kind of things.
That I know because
That
this is
is very-
cited page
that is
and
very
that's some
dangerous
problem.
for all of us.
I'll take umbrage against that. If you start demeaning us lawyers here in the state of Nagaland.
Not lawyer, now I'm taking system because Bala, I am also practicing.
So
at-
you have to be,
Circuit
say, you have to be very careful.
He means to say that
I am.
That's why I said very at the very outset, I said, you appears to be a considerable having years of experience as a
Yes.
lawyer.
Yes, man. I'm
So
only
you have
mentioning
to-
that.
You have to maintain the decorum also.
Yes, Bala. That is what Supreme Court said that you have to dispose of within certain
That's
time.
why I said, don't
But
make,
Bala, I am mentioning Bala that Bala
Mr.
subjective correction Bala.
Chakraborty,
I am mentioning Jalpaiguri circuit.
Mr. Chakraborty,
Yes.
don't make a disingenuous argument before the
No,
court.
I have not said that. I am mentioning that circuit bench has some problem because of change of judges. Bala.
I understand,
That is why
I
I mentioned.
understand, but it's not,
I have faced Bala a lot of
it's not,
time. Man.
it's not,
Jalpaiguri circuit bench same
it's not
problem.
in a particular court or in a particular place.
Yes, Bala. I am
It's a
only
process.
not particular. Man. Jalpaiguri circuit bench has facing a similar problem.
Do you think,
I must correct.
do
my
you
other
think
friend, my lord.
we don't have anything? This court doesn't know where the Supreme Court and where the Calcutta High Court.
Yes.
Do you mean to say that?
That is, I am mentioning only that circuit bench has
This is
facing
not a
problem.
bench, my other friend. This is a permanent bench.
This is permanent, but judges is not permanent. Man.
So what?
That is a problem.
Who you are to say?
What is this, my lord?
That is
So
what
I'm
I
gonna
am
make a
saying.
case.
Interim order from the 2019 till
What's
date.
your interim order?
Till date, man.
Behave yourself, Mr. Chakraborty.
You know, can you see that
I
justice?
think you have some experience.
Yes, but I am 27 years experience, man.
Then in that case,
But
you
I
have
am
not
only saying
properly
that
learned the procedure.
you know, can you see that Justice Chaudhary's order, man?
Will not see.
This is very
Justice Chaudhary, Mohit
On the
Chaudhary's order.
prayer of Mr.
You know, can you see that without if any date adjourned, man, that interim order has to be considered. But till date, man, this is 2019 order, man. Today is my client is suffering 2023, man, after passing 4 years.
Then after
That
4 years, after 4 years, you are waking up. When this order was passed in 2019,
yes, brother.
then
We are
Where you have been?
expecting.
where you have been in the last
We
year?
are expecting.
4 years?
We are expecting.
When did you appear last?
Last time I am.
Did you appear last district?
Because of COVID, I am appearing online and as well as one time.
2-3 times he was absent, Your Lordship.
Every, don't take this also.
Now, I am mentioning,
excuses.
I am on behalf of client, I am mentioning my client, not myself,
See,
Yes, but-
that's why I'm saying,
Yes,
you
but-
have the considerable experience as a lawyer,
yes, but
as we do,
yes, but
as your learned friends also do.
yes. But.
So have some kind of,
I have already
Property.
passed that decorum. That is why I
have
mentioned.
some kind of property,
Yes,
the decorum
yes.
of the court. It's not you're raising the voice, you'll get.
No, I am not raising, I am arguing.
Don't
this case
raise the
because of
voice.
ordinary of client.
Please don't raise your voice. Please. I'm trying to make you understand from the beginning. You are not able to listen.
I do understand, all the things.
Don't
Because
try
of,
to
because
grope
of my
it-
client,
don't try to grope it
is
in court.
suffering or 2019,
That will
2016.
not be acceptable.
Then I am
Who
nothing.
are you trying to solve? This court?
I am
Very-
only
very-
paying
very
interim order, Yoshi Kali, consider or may be rejected. I am only paying.
Mr. What's your name?
Polan Kumar Chakur.
Learned Counsel.
Are we?
Take his name. Learned so-and-so. Learned Counsel for the appearing on behalf of Mr. Takakichu, Learned Counsel appearing in writ petition 152, 226 of 2018. Submits that his senior Mr. Takakichu, Learned Counsel for the petitioner, is in this post. And therefore prays for listing the matter after 2 weeks. Next para. are Mr. Kalyan Kumar Chakraborty, learned counsel for the writ petition in 6, 7, 8, 9.
6, 8, 9, 10.
6, 8, 9, 10. You mentioned the writ petition number. Writ petition number so and so. Mr. A. G. Momi, learned counsel, appearing for respondent number.
1 in item number 5, my lord.
1 in item number 5. Only.
Yes,
in
my
item.
lord. That's the board, your lordship. That is the board of homeopathic medicine.
And
Item 6, 7, 8, 9, 10,
Ah.
for the stating.
MS Libika so and so, learned appears on behalf of
Lordship.
respondent number. So and so.
Item number 7, I'm appearing for the
For
petitioner.
petitioner.
Yes.
So are you want to argue like him?
No, Lordship, the leading counsel is not present.
Okay. So and so, learned counsel for the petitioner. Learned counsel appearing on behalf of
Item 7,
Petitioner.
petitioner for the
writ
petitioner.
petition 180 of 2019. Also praised for adjourn of the matter. Mr. The learned counsel appear of the parties submits that, and the learned counsel for respondent submits that. In this batch of writ petitions, the leading writ petition is writ petition 226 of
Counsel for the
2018.
petitioners.
Huh?
Counsel for the petitioners, not respondents.
Ah.
Respondents are ready. Your lordship has just mentioned.
No.
Should be.
The leading case and leading case in this batch of writ petition is the writ petition 226 of 2018, wherein Mr. Takakichu appears for petitioner. Mr. Unless the leading writ petition is taken up, the analogous may not be possible.
Your lordship,
To
if I may
argue-
seek your lordship's indulgence, just on one point. Item 7 is the case which went up to the Supreme Court. Let it be noted that the counsel for the petitioner is not present today in 6 time.
And it might be possible to take up the other writ petitions list up. It is also noticed that writ petition 180 2019 in writ petition 180 2019, the Honorable Supreme Court has imposed a cost on the state of Nagaland
And issued time on directions.
for delay in filing the affidavit in opposition. By now you have filed it.
Your lordship, yes, we have filed, your lordship.
So it will cover this thing.
Yes, your
other
lordship.
cases.
Yes, sir. And your lordship,
However, today, the
Also dispose of within time certain.
learned
point of
counsel
time.
for the petitioner himself is absent. Please stop. Next paragraph. Considering the submissions and the issue involved in this series of this petition. List these matters after 3 weeks.
31st of July, mala, this can take
After 3 weeks,
3 weeks, a long time.
you go to,
My
you-
learned friend
you may
said,
approach appropriate forum against this order.
interior
Then
order, mala,
in this case, after 2 weeks,
mala, I am paying interior order, mala, that can be mala, recorded.
though the learned counsel for the petitioner in item 7, 6, 8, and 9 vehemently pressed for interim protection without there being any application for such prayer. This court is not inclined to. This court is constrained not to consider the prayer in the absence of an application for interim prayer. Please stop. However, on the date fixed, the agreement may be met to dispose of the matter. Please stop.
My lord.
That's all.
Much obliged.
Mr. Chakraborty,
Yes, sir.
be fair to the court. And the behavior and your whatever you does.
My junior was
just
I know all the facts.
Just wait.
My junior,
Just wait.
my
just
senior
wait.
was
Just listen to
just
me.
I
Just
know
listen to
all
me.
the things.
It will reflect to the juniors in the bar. So you only,
No.
if you have
misunderstood, my lord.
see, if you have, if you, I certainly feel that if you have a considerable experience in the profession,
Yes, sir.
you should be a model lawyer
Yes.
to the juniors.
That is why my argument, my lord, only one point, my
It
lord.
is
that-
not the argument and raising the voice that you will persuade the court.
Yes, my lord.
There's a ways and means to, I mean, you have to look around your friends also. It's not one case. We are a lawyer.
No, when
You
personal,
never know.
when
You
personal
never
interest, my
know
lord,
how to,
prevails, my lord.
after we're a human being. How
Yes.
do you guarantee yourself you will
Yes.
not be indisposed tomorrow or day after? Hopefully, you should not,
Yes, but always. hope.
but you never know.
Yes, my lord.
If some of your colleague has some difficulty,
Yes.
some kind of adjustment you should, that is you to understand.
But I'm coming
This
from
is not this court.
2,000 kilometers, my lord. That is also considered, my lord,
We
all
are
the things.
traveling more than 1,000 kilometers every month.
Yes, sir. That I know, my lord.
Then
Because difficulty is that, my lord, that we are, my lord, we are waiting for 4 years for interim order. And
So
also, my lord,
you have not approached this court
yes.
since last 4 years.
No,
For
no,
the interim.
I have already approached and
You are-
some
you are-
order
you
has
are
been
praying
passed by
today only.
several judges, my lord.
And you should also understand,
Yes.
in such a issue, if you have some interim order, if you want some interim
Yes.
order, there's an appropriate remedy. You should file an application.
Yes. That has
So
already
that
applied,
can
my lord.
be-
That application also has already filed initially, my lord. And then, my lord, certain condition has been. imposed, my lord.
Anyway, you will not understand.
But I am only paying, subject to
you-
correction, my lord, I am only mentioning that circuit problem, my lord.
You will always,
Jalpaiguri circuit.
you will
will
always
not
refuse to
problem.
understand, please. Okay, thank you.
Deeply obliged. One, my junior also, my lord, Inkong and Alba Awajib. That may be recorded.
Are you a senior lawyer?
Yes, he's the.
Are you-
He's now court number 1.
Are you a designated senior lawyer?
Yes, my lord?
Are you a designated lawyer?
No, my lord, he is not designated.
Okay. So assisted by so and so,
Yes.
so and so. Normally, what this court understand is unless a lawyer is designated, we don't record the assistants.
Yes, yes. Actually, what happened last 8 years, my lord, Calcutta High Court has no senior advocate. Because of some cases, my lord, pending, my lord, that yellow should
So
go that
your consideration,
Supreme Court.
your consideration is on the offing,
Yes, my lord. Yeah.
hopefully,
Yes, my lord.
hopefully.
This is on the way, my lord. Not, my lord, confirm, my lord. Deeply obliged, my lord.
What is this?
This is 28.
Madam,
Yes, Lordship.
that matter. It comes
I
back to,
check
comes
up-
back to us again.
I check up,
Back to
but
the pavilion.
Lordship,
What to
no
do?
record. So I'll just pray before this honorable court that the case may be closed.
This is a writ petition.
No, 26, this is FA.
Anyway, this is a statutory appeal. What is the matter?
This matter is.
Since this, madam, since this is a statutory appeal,
Lordship.
you are appearing or you are not appearing. Problem is there.
Lordship, I have no contact, so if my lord permit me, I would like to withdraw because even the petitioner has died in 2009. Had
Then
they
on
have
your
it,
prayer will close the matter.
Lordship,
There is no surviving cause.
no,
Say,
no.
will say.
This is the IA is for condonation of 27 days delay.
Okay.
So if it is pending till there's just an IA for condonation,
Hmm.
then there are no more pursuing, Lordship.
What is
Because-
what is the in fact issue?
The issue is with regard to Jama Masjid and the petitioner as petitioner number 1 was Mutawali. So a new Jama Masjid construction committee was constituted. So they challenged that in the lower court. The lower court granted interim order, but on the second month, the interim order was
Vacated. Interim order was
vacated.
vacated.
So what happened is the petitioner came before this honorable court seeking for filing FA against the vacation order. So in that 27-day delay was there. So that is how this FA was filed and the interim order was for condemnation.
So, okay,
But-
on your prayer, we'll close the
Lordship,
both CMC and FA, nah?
FA, Lordship.
91 and 7.
And 98 was for temporary injunction,
Okay,
restraining the defendant opposite parties to,
unless 117 is delay is condoned.
yes,
There
yes,
could not
Lordship.
have been registration of.
Yes, Lordship, Lordship.
Normally, in principle, say, unless your delay is condoned,
Yes, Lordship.
the appeal is not
Yes, yes,
registered. Only your filing number is given.
Lordship.
But in the Kohima bench and eternal bench, the moment you file the appeal, whether condonation, whether the delay is condoned or not, appeal is registered. Anyway, this is.
Yes,
practice
appeal is registered, but
little different from principle.
yes, yes,
I
Lordship,
think it should have some uniformity.
Lordship, Lordship.
I think there's a notification for the same thing, some uniformity, but then practice is little.
Yes,
different.
Lordship,
So we'll have to look into it,
Lordship,
registry in the
Lordship.
dispatch and eternal.
Yes,
which is
yes,
different, following a different procedure. Anyway,
exactly, Lordship.
On the prayer of MS Z. Momi, learned counsel for the petitioner, public appellant, the CMC 117/2016, CMC 98/2006. Sorry, not 2016, 2006, and first appeal 7/2016 are closed and disposed of. As there's no surviving cause,
Lordship.
please stop. That's all.
Lordship. Obliged, Lordship.
Yeah, please, your lordship. Your lordship.
Yes,
Serve notice to respondent 1, 2, 3 through registered post and to respondent number 4 through dusty service.
who is respondent number 4? Who is appearing?
No, your lordship.
Huh?
No.
Who has to comply the order? General Manager Telecom,
Yes, your lordship.
who has to comply? Is the general manager or somebody else? Direction was to whom? Huh?
Direction was to the general manager, the
He has filed a
correspondent number 4.
affidavit. Who is appearing? Who is appearing?
Your lordship, for this
Okay.
contempt, so far no one has appeared.
Okay, okay. So affidavit is Dusty. Okay. Office note reflects that. Office note dated 25/5/2023. reflects that, indicates that. Not indicate, reflects that affidavit regarding service of notice upon respondent number 4 has been filed. Mr. What about the other respondents?
We have served notice through registered post, Your Lordship. The
65.
respondent 1, 2, 3.
MS so and so, learned counsel for the petitioner submits that he has already taken steps for service of notice upon respondent number 1, 2, 3. For which the return service is awaited. In view of this matter after 3 weeks.
Much obliged.
May it please your honor. Your Lordship, I beg to mention item number 31. Lordship, I apologize due to some confusion. I could not make a mention during the mentioning hour. Your Lordship, I am mentioning on behalf of Ms. Nuk Sungtila, counsel for the appellant. Your Lordship, the tenure of the counsel as railway advocate was expired. As such, we are filing our authority for re-engagement during the course of the day. Your Lordship,
Nuk Sungtila is no longer the railway counsel.
yes, the tenure has expired. So we are filing our authority for re-engagement during the course of the day.
Are you the counsel?
Yeah, I'm appearing on behalf of Ms. Nuk Sungtila.
Huh?
I'm appearing on behalf of Ms. Nuk Sungtila, the counsel for the appellant.
Okay.
So
Her name is already there. Item 31.
Yes, Lordship.
It's 2017 matter.
Yes,
We'll hear it today.
the matter, I mean, the tenure has expired.
No, the matter is 2017.
So, Lordship, kindly let this matter come up after 2 weeks.
Why? It's 2017 matter.
Lordship, we will be filing our authority for re-engagement during the course of the day.
Madam, what is this?
Lordship.
2017 matter.
Yes.
Anything? Anything, any surviving cause?
Lordship, on the last previous few occasions, the council submitted her tenure has expired and she has not been given extension. So now they are saying that.
So who is appearing now? If it is Nuk Sungtila?
Your Honor, she will be continuing.
Huh?
She will be continuing.
She will accept her. Where she is?
Your Honor, she's indisposed. She's under medical treatment.
2017, very difficult. When can she?
Your Honor,
join?
after 2 weeks.
Not 2 weeks. Before that. See, 2017 matter.
Lordship, she's under medical treatment.
So next week. Just because she is on the medical treatment, huh? Otherwise, no. Mr. So-and-so learned counsel for the learned counsel appearing on behalf of MS Nongtung Sila, learned counsel for the appellant, submits that his senior MS Nongtung Sila is under serious medical treatment. Serious? Is she serious?
Yes.
Serious? Then in that case, 3 or 4 weeks. Huh?
Okay.
She's in medical treatment, under medical treatment. Therefore, praise for testing the matter after 2 weeks. Please stop. Since the matter is of 2017, this court is not, normally this court is not inclined to grant any further time. though this court is not normally inclined to grant time. However, in view of the submission that the learned counsel by the appellant is under serious medical treatment, this matter is adjourned as a last chance. List this matter after 2 weeks. You mentioned Madam's name also, heard so and so. Not heard, as so and so appears for respondent. This matter after 2 weeks as a last chance. It is made clear that no further adjournment shall be granted on the next step. After further, no further adjournment shall be granted on the next date. 2007 matter. After 2 weeks, let her be ready, huh?
Please, your lordship.
Yes.
Lordship, if I may be allowed to mention item 33, lordship. Lordship, here the leading counsel AGO is actually out of station for his daughter's.
33 already mentioned.
33, lordship. Much obliged. My pleasure. My pleasure, lordship.
Yes.
Lordship, this petition is filed for non-consideration of appointment on the basis of land ownership, lordship. The brief history of the case, your lordship. This is the second or third round of litigation, your lordship. In the first round of litigation, your lordship, during the year 2015, the present post, this fell vacant, your lordship. And the private respondent and the petitioner, they both applied for the said post on the basis of land ownership. Here it may be mentioned that on the retirement of the private respondent's father, the post fell vacant, your lordship. And since the place, the veterinary sub-center, Sakabama, was established on the basis of land donated by three landowners, your lordship. And in this case, the two other family landowners, they have been given appointment, your lordship. And so when in the year 2015, when the post fell vacant, the private respondent and the petitioner both applied for the said post. And without considering the case of the petitioner, the private respondent was given the appointment. And the petitioner made a representation, and the village council also made some representation. And on the basis of that, the private respondent was terminated from the said post, and the petitioner was appointed. Thereafter, in the first round of litigation, that was in WPC 130 of 2015, the private respondent challenged the appointment of the petitioner. And on the basis that an ad hoc employee cannot be replaced by another ad hoc employee, and as such, the post of the petitioner was terminated in this case. And so the petitioner hearing filed this writ petition in the year 2016. And here, your lordship, it may be mentioned that by order dated 16/8/2018, this writ petition was disposed of, your lordship, with the direction that this post may be advertised as per the existing rule and all those. However, the private respondent challenged that order by filing a review petition. Since the copies were not, since notice was not served to the private respondent, and the case was disposed of ex parte. And so, by order dated 14/5/2019, this writ petition was recalled. The order was recalled, your lordship. And so, this present petition
this is the present position, Your Worship. Your Worship,
What is the last order?
in this case, Your Worship. We have been having some additional evidence and all those. Your Worship, let me just present the case of the petitioner, now, Your Worship.
You have nothing. What is that last order? Recalling?
Recalling, it's in review petition 12 of 2018, Your Worship. It's
Has it been brought on record? Huh? Addition. It has been taken along. It has been taken along with.
Yes, this petition was disposed of the
$64. What is? You have annexed 64. Writ petition 64.
Yes.
Order. It was disposed of on motion stage.
no, Your Worship.
It is page 17.
Page 17.
Is 130.
Yes, Your Worship. No, Your Worship, this one, in 130, Your Worship, the private respondent challenged the appointment of the petitioner, Your Worship.
Okay. Acha, this first you have applied,
Yes, both of us.
both of you have applied, and the private respondent was
Given the
appointed.
appointment.
And then you filed a representation and
Yes.
his appointment was cancelled.
Yes, Your Worship.
And then he approached the court
Yes.
and this court has directed that the recall order has been, cancellation order has been set aside.
Yes.
Huh?
Yes, Your Worship. My appointment was.
With a direction to appoint as per the law.
No, Your Worship. My appointment was cancelled, Your Worship.
Okay, set aside.
Yes, set aside. Your Worship, page number 19, Your Worship. Page number 19. The second paragraph, the page number 19 of the matter, the Your Worship. So and so.
This is your appointment?
Yes, my
Order
appointment
was set aside.
Yes, caution is set
Allowed to
aside and the
continue.
petitioner is allowed to continue in terms of the appointment order.
Proceed
That
with
is-
the matter in accordance. with
Yes,
the law. Ah.
here, Your Worship.
Thereafter?
Thereafter, we filed this writ petition, Your Worship.
Ah.
So this writ petition was disposed of, Your Worship.
Ah, by which order?
16/8/2018, Your Worship.
16/8 to Thereafter,
Thereafter, the,
review petition was filed.
yes, Your Worship.
Then
In the review petition, said as recall this order, Your Worship. 16/8/2018,
so
and review was allowed, Your Worship.
no, when you were appointment or set aside,
Yes, Your Worship.
is not it?
Yes.
On what basis you are approaching this court?
On the basis of land ownership, Your Worship.
Huh?
Land ownership. I'm also one of the family members who have donated the land, Your Worship.
Your
Yes.
government has appointed you on the basis of land ownership.
Land ownership, Your Worship.
That has been set aside by this court.
Yes,
Then
Because
Nothing remains.
because an ad hoc, because we were given temporary appointment, which were ad hoc on the basis of ad hoc. That's why an ad hoc employee cannot replace another ad
Correct.
hoc employee.
But
That-
then
on that basis.
last
only-
para,
Yes.
last para says that to proceed with
Yes, Lordship. So,
in accordance with law.
So, Lordship, in this case, Your Lordship, for clarity, Your Lordship, the facts of the case is that there were three family owners, family, Your Lordship. One is the Wayo KO.
Okay,
of
okay, so
Denmark.
this review petition was filed by Kobilo Stephen, who is the respondent number?
Private respondent.
Private respondent.
Yes,
Where the appointment of, where his appointment was upheld by this court. Where he's, you are still continuing.
Yes.
So in that case, nothing is there.
Your Lordship,
We'll go by this order.
no, Your Lordship,
Advertise the post. Everyone will be considered. Whoever as per merit will be appointed. That's all.
Your Lordship, here, Your Lordship, in the state of Nagaland, there's one office memorandum.
Forget about this. It's of office matter. Your this agreement doesn't have sanctity of law. And your office memorandum is an executive instruction.
Yes, Your Lordship.
What the Supreme Court says. Constitutional scheme of public employment. Both of you go there.
Lordship, my family has not been given appointment
Forget it,
till
this-
date, Your Lordship.
What is the basis of your that's the Constitution is not above your agreement. Your agreement is not above the Constitution and the rules made thereunder.
Yes, Lordship, but there's practice here that by giving our land without any cost.
Practice which is unconstitutional should not be allowed to go on. It should be stopped.
Then, Your Lordship, I may be also given the opportunity to.
No, you will be given, all of you,
Yes,
whoever. This, as per the direction of this court,
Yes, Lordship.
in accordance with law.
Okay. Lordship.
If the law favors you to appoint, but it has to be advertised, followed by the advertisement.
Okay.
Appointment should be after advertisement.
Your Lordship, in accordance with the order dated 2/12/2015, passed by Justice Iki Kosam.
Huh?
Order dated 2/12/2015. I think Your Lordship is referring to that order.
Which one?
Order dated 2/12/2015.
Then annexure,
Annexure 8, page 70.
page 7, yes.
Yes.
Yes, that has been followed.
Yes.
Lordship, in the case,
You have been appointed for one year.
Lordship,
You are continuing since 2015.
yes, Lordship, it happened like.
You should be very grateful to him.
No, Lordship, it happened like this. I was appointed in the year 2015.
Huh?
I was appointed in the year 2015 on contract basis for a period of 1 year.
And it has been protected by this court.
By this
With
order 2/12/2015.
May proceed with the matter in accordance with law.
Lordship, before the expiry of my
Your protection is only on the ground that
and
ad
cannot
hoc
be
appointee cannot be replaced by
penalty.
another ad hoc appointee. That's all.
Lordship, the state government be directed to advertise the post within the limited period. Until the post is filled up.
Lordship, in my prayer also I have made a mention that this post may be advertised, Lordship. So I'm also agreeable to that.
When this whole-
Lordship, till the post is filled up after completion of the selection process. I may be allowed to continue.
Huh?
Till the selection process is completed. I may be allowed to continue.
It's up to her. Will you allow him to continue? You have appointed him for 1 year only. It's been allowed to continue for 5 years. 8 years. Then after 2 years, you claim for regularization
No, so far, that
on the basis of paragraph 53 of Umadevi. Huh?
So far, that claim.
But Umadevi says,
More DV,
if it's not under the protection of under the court's protection,
and that is also subject
without the
to,
protection of the,
subject to completion of 10 years prior to 2016, 2006.
Ah. What about this division bench judgment? Is not legible, division bench judgment. Why not the legible one? Heard Mr.
That cool, Your Lordship.
Judge Coons, learned counsel by the petitioner. Also had MS. Corresponding number 1, 2, and 3. And Mr. Limo. Learned counsel to the appearing for respondent number 4. This is your first writ petition, right?
Yes, Lord.
Filed by you.
Yes, Lord.
Okay. By filing this petition, the petitioner prays for consideration for appointment on the basis of land ownership and in alternative for a direction to issue advertisement for filling of the post of Chokidar at BHC, Chakabama.
Yes, Lord.
Which district?
Kohima.
Kohima.
Kohima district.
District Kohima, Nagaland. This cannot be only amongst the landowners, huh?
Okay.
This should be open to all.
Okay.
Full stop. Next paragraph. The case projected by the petitioner is that the present site of the veterinary subcenter Sakabama was jointly donated free of cost
By 4 landowners.
by the 3 landowners. Huh?
3.
3 landowners with an understanding that the grade 4 post will be offered to the landowners. The petitioner stated that the family members of the other 2 landowners were given employment opportunity. However, none of the family members of the petitioner has been offered, had been appointed. On the basis of the land ownership, adjournment act. Next paragraph. On the retirement of the father of the respondent number 4. Mr. From the post of Chokidar, the petitioner as well as the prime respondent applied for the said post. However, instead of considering the petitioner, the private respondents were appointed in the said vacant post. Chokidar. Mr. On such development, the Sedima Village Council brought to the state government for consideration of the petitioner on the ground that none has been appointed. None has been appointed from the family members on any grade 4 post on the basis of land ownership. On such representation of the village council, the appointment of primary respondent was terminated. Terminated on by which order?
8/7/2015.
Huh?
8/7/2015. My termination order.
Where it is? The representation you just.
Page number 15, Your Worship.
24/7 for 2015, huh? And the appointment order dated?
Finish appointment
Primary
order.
Your appointment order.
My initial appointment order.
You just said the order dated.
The date.
appointed
7
the
May
petition,
2015, Your Worship.
Respond number 4 dated, why dated,
7/5/2015.
why order dated 7/5/2015. huh? 7/5.
Yes, Your Worship. And he was terminated on.
And where is the representation of, okay. Representation is 25, huh?
Yes, sir.
25/2015, all right?
Yes.
Have you got it? And termination?
Termination is page 15, 8/7/2015, Your Worship.
By the order dated, order number, so in page 15, huh? Terminated the service of the petitioner. Thereafter, next paragraph, by an order that, order number, page 16, order number so and so.
9/7.
Dated 9/7/2015, the petitioner appointed to the post of Chokidar at BH Sakhabama. On ad hoc basis for a period of 1 year. In place of the private respondent.
Yes, Your Worship.
Correct.
Yes, Your Worship.
Then your writ petition,
Yes.
next paragraph.
Page 17.
Being aggrieved of the termination order, the respondent number 4 approached this court by filing the writ petition number 130K of 2015. Against the termination order dated 9/7.
No, 8/7.
8/7.
2015. As well as
2015.
challenging his appointment.
And also challenging the order dated 9/7/2015, whereby the petitioner was appointed in his, in place of the respondent number 4. This court, by the order dated 2/12/2015, dispose of the matter whereby the appointment of petitioner by number so and so 9/7/2015 was satisfied, and the petitioner was allowed to continue, the respondent number 4 was allowed to continue in terms of the appointment order dated 7/5/2015, which the respondent will still continue as on date. In the said order, this court has provided that the state respondents may proceed with the matter in accordance with the law. Please stop. Next step. The grievance of the writ petitioner No, thereafter. When this matter was. And the present writ petition was disposed of on 6/8/2018.
It was 16/8/2015.
2018.
Yes.
2018.
Yes.
By this court. With the direction that the authorities should immediately advertise the post of Chokidar at BHC Sakabama as per the existing rules and fill up the same within a period of 5 months. If you don't find this stuff. However, a review petition was civil review petition number 12K of 2018 was filed by the respondent number 4. That the respondent number 4 was not given an opportunity. It was not been heard. And the which amounts to denial of chance of being heard to the respondent number 4. This court allowed the said civil review petition 12K of 2008 and accordingly restored the present writ petition. Please stop. Restore allowed by order that 14/5/2019 review petition was disposed of and allowed. I have said somewhere the review petition. This court has disposed of by the order that is so and so. The civil review petition. All right. The grievances of the petitioner is that since he is one of the landowners who have donated the land for establishment of BHC Sakabam at Sakabama, Kohima. He is entitled to be appointed to the great court post, particularly a Chokidar, to the post of Chokidar. In which post the respondent for is serving.
The private respondent number 4 is also a landowner. The private respondent number 4 is also a landowner. The private respondent number 4 is also a landowner. That doesn't mean
which you are serving.
Yes, Worship. I'm also appointed as a landowner candidate. I'm also appointed as a landowner candidate.
On land. I'll record your submission. The landed council to the petitioner submits that. What is the basis? Do you have the office memorandum?
Yes.
Are you
On the basis of the office memorandum, that is March.
submits that there is an existing office memorandum?
Notification dated
Yes.
5 March 2018.
By notification dated
5 March
5/3/2015.
18.
18.
Yes.
How you can claim before issuing of this notification?
Worship,
This writ petition filed in 2016. No, I'm asking the memorandum, office OM.
The notification.
Notification. Who is
Yes.
that notification? Have you annexed this?
No,
You have not annexed.
it's with the government, the state government has filed it in their affidavit of opposition, Your Worship.
Five must be no. This will not apply.
Yes. Your Worship, the notification, Your Worship, clause 3B, Your Worship. If I may be allowed to read, Your Worship, if there is any claim for providing employment as a result of oral agreement, Your Worship, the concerned department shall refer the matter to the Deputy Commissioner of the district.
What was that? Okay. So it talks about this 2018 talks about this earlier notification.
But before this notification came into force.
There was 2005
No, it
notification.
was a prevailing practice. Before this notification came into force, it was a prevailing practice that the landowners are being appointed in lieu of the land being donated free of cost.
Okay. Prevailing practice.
Yes, Lord.
What is the last
Judgment are passed by
last
this body.
sentence? The learned counsel for the petitioner submits that it was a prevailing practice that the landowners are appointed in lieu of the land donated for the establishment of, for the government establishment.
Yes.
Instead. Therefore, none of his family members have been appointed in any government job in lieu of the land which his family has donated. The petitioner is entitled for appointment to any group post, group for post in the government system. And what do you say about the respondent number 4? He's not entitled.
As per the notification, Your Worship, since his father has already been.
What is this 2018
Yes,
notification?
sir.
The learned counsel for the petitioner submits that as per the notification dated number LR/6-181 /LIT/215 dated 5 March 2018.
Under clause 3C. Your
Under
Worship.
clause 3C, it is clarified.
Yes, Your Worship. That if I am allowed to read, Your Worship, it is also clarified that it is not the policy of the government to provide employment to the landowners in perpetuity. The employment of land ownership, if permitted.
It is provided that
if permitted by a verifiable and valid agreement,
yes, it is not
limited
the
to the first
policy of-
person, Your Worship.
it is not the policy of the government to provide employment to the landowner in perpetuity. The employment of landowner, if permitted by the verifiable and valid agreement, is limited to the person first appointed as landowner in government service and does not entitle his descendants for further employment on his retirement from the service. The petitioner since the petition, the government has not appointed any of the family members of the petitioner. His case should be considered for appointment in place of the respondent number 4. Mr. What is your submission?
Worship it even like this. Worship this notification in clause 3C.
No, first we'll hear her. What is your submission?
Yes, Your Lordship.
What is your submission?
Your Lordship, initially the office of the VHC Chakabama, it was established by land donated by 4 landowners
but one of the landowner, he sold off the land to another party. Now the three landowners, among the three landowners, two of the landowners were already given appointment. One as Chowkidar, that is the petitioner, and the other one was given as a bull attendant. Now with regard to the petitioner's case, his father was also appointed, but appointment order could not be traced out. And he denied that his father was appointed. And as for the state department, there was no appointment order to place on record.
Therefore, you are considering that his father was not appointed. Anyway, I must, next para, I must so and so London State Council submits that admittedly petitioner's family along with two other family
Yes, Your Lordship.
have donated the land in question to for the establishment of BHE Sakabama, Kohima. Mr. She submits that the father of the petitioner was appointed to a grade 4 post on the basis of land ownership earlier. Mr. However, no records is available. Therefore, she is unable to place the appointment order.
Your Lordship, only the joining report could be traced out.
And it's because the only joining report could be traced out. Please stop. She fairly submits that the post in question shall be filled up as per the relevant rules in accordance with the law. You have to fill up as per the
Yes, Your Lordship.
rules. As per the rules, you have to fill up
Yes, Your
whatever rules. If you think that this is also a rules, you may appoint. But then open advertisement. Huh?
Yes, Your Lordship.
Listen. Next para. Mr.
Worship, my submission is, Worship, the private respondent number 4.
Don't make it critical.
No, Worship, no.
Make your submission.
Worship, the private respondent number 4.
Yeah.
He is also a member of the landowners family.
Huh?
Since the land was donated by 3 landowners family, the petitioner's family, petitioner's family is also a landowner's family. So in view of that, the petitioner's father, private respondent number father, he was also appointed earlier.
But your survival is not because of that. Your survival is because of the protection by this court.
Exactly. And Worship, one more thing.
Anyway,
No. Worship, my learned friend was submitting that this clause.
no, I'll record your submission.
No, Worship, a new one. Worship, this clause 3C. You see that in view of this, now I cannot be appointed I cannot be appointed on the basis of land ownership. That is his submission. Worship, that is not correct. Since the respondent number father, he was appointed in the year 1972 on the basis of a recommendation made by the selection committee, not on the basis of land ownership basis.
Then I'll record. It's okay.
That will record.
I'm not going to decide.
Worship.
I'm going different route.
Exactly, since your worship has to
Where gets a different route.
and worship apart from road submission, since the order dated 2015, passed by Justice Iki Kosami in WBC number 130. This has to be followed. I'm not speaking on the other opinion.
Okay. Mr. Limo Wafam, Landed Council for the respondent number 4. Submits that. The petitioner is one of the
Respondent number 4.
respondent number 4 is also one of the landowners for establishment of BHE Sakrabama, so and so, for which he is also entitled to be appointed on the basis of land ownership. The father of the respondent number 4 was appointed on its own merit, but not on the basis of land ownership. Therefore, the consideration of the respondent number 4
is not part.
Cannot be part. Please, sir. He, however, fairly submits that since the post is a public post, it has to be appointed and recruited, filled up in accordance with the law.
By following this order.
Will not say, will not go by this. Next para. Having considered the land consequences.
Your Lordship, for the safety of me from my client, since in earlier proceedings, this court has specifically directed to fill up this post by following the selection process. So that may be recorded.
Which one?
This order is 2015, page 17.
No, same thing I am directing. Having heard the landed council for the. Having heard the landed council for the, having heard the landed submission of the landed council for the parties. This court is of the opinion that since the post is in public post, namely Chokidar, in the department of
Veterinary and animal husbandry. Veterinary and animal
veterinary and
animal husbandry.
animal veterinary and
Animal husbandry.
animal husbandry, government of Nagaland.
Nagaland.
It has to be filled up by following the constitutional scheme of public employment. It is noticed that
Page court, page 17.
on the white order that 2/12/2015 passed in 13 and passed in WPC 130K of 2015 has already provided the state to proceed with the matter in accordance with law. Coupled with the order dated, which is the order? 16 some order.
It's all 2019, 19.
And by the order dated 16/8/2018 in the present matter, this court has also directed the authorities to advertise the post in question as per the existing rules and fill up the same within a fill up the same. Mr. Next paragraph. On consideration of the matter in its entirety, this court would have, this court is of the view that the rival contention of the learned council court requires no adjudication in view of the fact that the post is the public post in the government of in the government of veterinary and so and so, in the department of so and so, government of Nagaland. The authorities are directed to advertise the post of the Chokidar so and so, so and so, so and so, and fill up the same in accordance with the law. This disposal.
Give a specific time you will be given.
You will not say anything about it. You continue till she allowed you. You follow? Hopefully you have followed. Keep it ready. Understand. We'll resume it too.
Ina kwele huniana này. À, là huniana. Ina hole to. Yes, sir. From this section, lunch break. Huniana. But only those specific cases. But
Lordship, on a consensus prayer, my senior has a personal difficulty. He had to leave out. So item number 32. Kindly, this matter may be passed over for the day. Can be taken up tomorrow.
Is there any urgency?
No, not urgency of that matter, such. But since it has been pending for a long time, it has been kept pending for a long time. Actually, it was supposed to be taken up today, but my senior had some urgent work, so he had to leave.
Tomorrow, we don't know. What's the matter?
It regards to the jurisdiction
To the jurisdiction of.
of the Dubashi's court
Rule 31.
of the Nagaland Police and Administrative Rules. Whether Dubashi's court has the appeal from Dubashi's court's judgment lies with the civil court or to the deputy commissioner.
What difficulty your senior had?
There was some urgent work, Lordship. He was waiting for the hearing and then some urgent work come up.
In this case, after 1 week.
Okay, Lordship. Lordship, a similar order may be passed in item 37 also. The same counsel leading the case for the petition.
What is this?
This is with regard to termination from service.
Unnecessary. Could have mentioned. On the prayer of the no, just read. Mr. So-and-so, learned counsel, appearing on behalf of Mr. Siti Jamil.
Yes, Lord.
Siti Jamil, learned senior counsel. For respondent, sole respondent.
Yes, Lordship.
Sole respondent. Same is that is senior Mr. Siti Jamil had to leave the court premises due to some urgent personal work for which he seeks for adjournment of the matter. Mr. M.S. So-and-so, learned counsel, appearing on behalf of the petitioner,
Yes, Lordship.
has no objection. Mr. Prayer is allowed, list this matter after a week. Next panel. After listening, then next
37, Your Lordship.
37.
Much obliged.
Same prayer, first, it's government, no?
Yes, yes, government, yes, yes.
M.S. So-and-so, learned counsel appearing for state response. Then same ground of adjournment. Senior had to leave so-and-so, so-and-so.
Much obliged, Your Lordship.